Oh boy. I definitely should have done something with my hair before this. All right. My tooth started to do the thing, by the way, and it hurts a little bit. So that is definitely that was pain. That's painful. It's very painful. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for, but if nobody shows up, I'm definitely gonna probably be leaving a little bit sooner anyway. Shoot. Okay. Hello to the one person that's up in here. Seriously, hope it's not that guy who trolls me all the time, or is that guy who be trying to troll all the time. Whew, boy, man, my jaw hurts, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. In the meantime, how's everybody doing out there? Or rather, because now's a good time to just probably just start. Mine's probably now is just a good time to just start talking or whatever. I don't know. Holy crap! I got two people up here. That's crazy. Uh, how's it going out there, by the way? I said I was gonna go live on my video, and I did. So here I am. In the meantime, though, while I am waiting for people to actually talk to me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm pretty sure you guys are probably just going to leave as soon as I do this, but I don't care. I got a lesson to do, so I am going to do it. Give me a second, y'all. Shoot, your boys got to learn some Spanish. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I said they were going to leave, they did. That's fine, though. I ain't sweating it. I did say I was going to do this, and I did. I guess also now is a good time for me to probably just like go on a little rant about like yo, like I've been on Threads, and Threads is basically like the anti-Twitter right now. So it's like I've been on there a whole lot, and what they've been doing is just talking about like they've been talking about the Epstein emails, and it is crazy. Like I don't know where they even get the Epstein emails from, but they've been watching, and they've been reading. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna go ahead and like do this lesson. Sometimes you know what, even if like normally what I would do when I go live is that like I actually like I leave within a few minutes because like when I go live I leave within a few minutes when nobody shows up. But I'm okay with having like zero viewers on this one on this go because hey, no big deal. Your boy's about to learn some Spanish. Shoot, estoy necesito necesito aprender español, bro. Okay.
Lengua. Carnes. Oscuro. Julio.
Nosotros cantamos con el maestro.
Nosotros cantamos con el maestro.
Mes.
Mismo.
Nublado.
Abril. Mismo.
Yo canto en español muy bien.
Yo canto en español muy bien. Except I really can't actually.
Febrero. Nublado. Chino. Canción.
Sabemos cantar las mismas canciones.
By the way, if you are watching or what if you are watching or listening or whatever, I don't know. I hope this ain't too loud for you. Also,
Montar. Cantar. Montar. Sabemos cantar las mismas canciones. Cantar.
Abril.
Edad. Nublado. Japonés. Edad.
Mi abuela me habla en chino a veces. Chico, chino.
Yo solo hablo una lengua.
Quiero viajar a China, pero no sé hablar su lengua. Para mí, el idioma chino no es fácil, pero con Duo aprendo muchas palabras nuevas.
I want to go to China, but I don't speak the language. However, the Chinese language is easy, but for Duo, he has to learn a lot of new words. What's difficult? Dang it.
Estamos en la misma estación.
We sing with the teacher.
Nosotros cantamos con el maestro.
I hope I got this right. Sweet.
¿Tú sabes cantar en español?
Estoy aburrido.
Shakira. Sabes. Conoces.
I hope I got this right. I don't know the difference between saber and conocer. I think saber is like you know something that is like a chant. It's like something that doesn't change, and conocer is something that can change. I don't know how that goes. I'm getting a lot of lurkers, y'all. That's wild. Juan quiere ir a Japón. Juan quiere ir a Japón, pero no sabe hablar japonés. Solo habla español. He wants to go to Japan, but he doesn't speak Japanese. He only speaks Spanish.
Ustedes saben
Uh,
hablar chino.
God, I hope this is right. Also, if anybody is watching, I don't know how the sound on this thing is going. I know it's a little loud. I apologize. I'm just old and I can't hear that well.
Quiero viajar a China, pero no sé hablar su lengua. Para mí, el idioma chino no es fácil, pero con Duo aprendo muchas palabras nuevas.
See, that's why I messed up.
Para.
I saw para mí el
No es
idioma
chino.
chino, and I forgot that. I didn't see
No.
that no right there. I didn't see that no right there. That's what got me messed up. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Had to check out something real quick. Okay. Okay, that's the lesson for today. All right. I love Duolingo, man. That's one of my favorite. One of my favorite sites to learn from. One of the few sites that I don't really access from the library, but there is a site that I do access from the library, and that is what I kind of want to start doing with my lives too. I got like a lot of things I want to do with my live, but like this is definitely one of them. Okay, there's this website that I have through my laptop. Hold on, let me see if I can still access it. Crap, hold on. Okay. So through my library, I actually do through my library, and I always recommend that everybody kind of goes to their local library's like website and just like try to like just look at what the library has to offer electronically and through the internet and stuff like that. Because I I don't know how to say past tense, but I have been learning sign language like on and off again for like some years. And this is one of the websites that actually helped me do it. It's a website called Signing. It's probably possibly like it's always been it's definitely it's an app that it also comes in app form. So you can like have it like you can have it like on your phone or whatever as well. But okay, cost an arm and a leg. How do I do this? Let's see. All right, just take the money and just throw it on the ground. Okay. That's basically what it's doing. Yeah. Take your money and just throw it on the ground. That's dope. And also it says here your sign language resource for libraries. So like your library might have access to this site if you happen to be interested in learning sign language. Holy crap, there's courses. Let's go. I didn't even know this. Okay. Your boy is back about to learn some sign language, man. Cause like that's like first of all, like I don't know if my hearing is going, but I do find myself going, huh? A lot. And because of that, I do want to learn I do want to like learn this stuff. It's one of the reasons why I want to learn languages and B want to be able to know, because communication is one of those things, the first thing to go when you don't know what's going on. But yeah, this is Sign and Savvy. Let's see if I still got my list in here. Oh heck yeah. Okay, I still got my list up in here. Let's go. Let's see if I still remember my conjunctions. And, but, and, or. Let's see. And. I think but was like with 2x, like a little, was this. Okay, that's but. And then there's or. I don't remember or. It's just spelling it, right? Yeah, just spelling or. Okay, dope. But yeah, like I was trying to like, do this in a verb and do my list in the form of like adjectives, animals, clothes, conjunctions, feelings, finance, interjections, numbers 11 to 20, which is really hard actually. And then I remember I categorized them into one-handed signs and then two-handed signs. I had sentence, relationship, question words. Heck yeah, man. I was doing this back in the day. I forgot. How's it going? Awesome Sauce 26. I've been doing okay. I've just been up and down for the most part, but I've been living. My tooth tried to attack me earlier, but I defeated it. You know what? I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and get this tooth looked at and everything like that. How you been though? Pretty good? I'm driving. Oh, that's dope, man. Hey, look, I appreciate you for like still popping up, man. Thank you anyway. Like I get it. Y'all be having lives out here. I think it's really weird that like people actually be like popping up, and I think it's crazy that people like pop up when they're in the middle of doing stuff to check out my lives when my lives don't really be anything. But I guess since we're here, the page that the website, well, the thing that I'm doing right now in my shared screen is a website called Signing Savvy. Signing Savvy is your sign language resource for libraries. One thing I'm trying my best to get the hang of doing is sort of like showing people like the websites that I have access to when I do my library, and this is one of them. So I'm just saying straight up, I definitely recommend going into your local library's website, no matter what state or city that it might be, and just checking the internet database to see exactly what you got and see exactly what they got to offer. It might actually be something that you could be interested in learning. And because like I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, like there was a time where I actually was trying to like learn sign language, like really hardcore. Have seen your live for a while. I appreciate that. Thanks. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. So it's like for a while, I actually was trying to like learn sign language because I don't know if my hearing is about to go or if everything is just getting progressively lower, getting harder to hear. But I found myself going, huh, a lot. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to learn me some sign language, try to get the hang of this stuff. Question is, working at 2 a.m. good or bad? It depends on how you feel about it, honestly. I'm not the kind of person to tell anybody what time they should be working, but if you don't want to work that time, if you don't want to work that time, I'm not going to tell you, hey, that's a good time to work. But yeah. What's the word for open and close? Let me see. Open. I think open is in open a book, open a door. We're going to say open a door. What is this? All right. So, oh, okay. I get it. But let's see the second one. Oh, well, yeah. Open the door. Clearly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So a couple of days ago, I actually met Miles Bourne. And for those who don't know, how learning Japanese been doing? Pretty okay. It's not easy, but it's getting simpler. But the only reason why it's still challenging for me is because I can't read it. Speaking of which, while I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. Like I was just checking to see if I still had access to this site. Now that I realize that I do, I'm gonna start using the heck out of this. Let's see what these courses are looking like, because your boy is about to like, oh my God, let's go. They actually have courses up in here. Let's do this, man. Okay. When I get the time, find the time, I'm definitely going to get back into that. Speaking of which, while I am talking about learning Japanese letters and trying to learn how to read it, I should be practicing on how to read it. We're about to y'all ready to learn Japanese with me? Can you work at that time? Can I work at 2 a.m.? I've done it before, and it was hell. It was hell on me. I did that. I worked overnight. A few times, and I think the thing that kind of disrupted me from like working overnight before was that like the thing that made me like dislike working overnight before was it was just because of the fact that I was always under the impression that I had something to do throughout the day, and I always felt like my brain was always, I could be doing something better than this right now, because I don't like working in general. I do it because I need to, but like if I could avoid doing it, then I would, But can I work at 2 a.m.? It depends on what it is, Like the question is like, it depends on what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and get these letters down. I haven't learned hiragana in a minute. All right, we're about to learn some hiragana, y'all. We're about to go ahead and do this.
発汗
Hakan. Shipitsu. Oh my god, no. What is happening here? You know what?
一家
Nope.
発揮
Nope.
執筆
There we go. Because I can't. It's not supposed to be like that. The things are supposed to be in the lines. Okay, this is definitely Gusu. Let's see. What is this? Oh, Gu Suri. No, that's not. Hold on, that's Ku in the front. Or Ku with the Doc 10. That's Gu. Or is that Fusuri? I'm gonna get this one wrong, y'all. Because I forgot what this sign in the front meant. Because I know this is Su and this is Ri. And this is also Su. No, this thing is actually like when it's next to a letter, it like adds something to the letter, but I forget what it is. But I forgot what this is. I feel like this is Gu though. Gusuri. So I spelt it wrong. I'm also learning 2 other languages. What languages are those? I'll be in Texas for a week. I'm looking forward to the week of Thanksgiving. I'll be in Texas for a week. That's awesome, man. What's the occasion? Wait, do you have family in Texas, right? God, please, for the love of God, please don't say I'll be in Houston, because if you say that, it's like, you know, you're an hour away, dude, and Okay, I spelled that wrong though. I definitely spelled Gasui wrong. I just should have put another
一
S.
点
Iten?
一点
Oh, come on, man. They're gonna all be like this? Dang.
知ってる必須発汗
All right. So this is she. Oh god, I forgot that symbol. No, it's Shiputsu. I think that's Shiputsu. I hope I'm right. Dang it, bro. It's like I got the word right. I just keep spelling it wrong. This sucks.
まっすぐ
I needed this though. I definitely needed this line though. Spanish and Haitian Creole. That's dope. It's basically Dallas. Okay, yeah. You're gonna be way out there. You know, I hope you have a nice time though. Happy Thanksgiving. I part of me would love to see my family for Thanksgiving, but like I do not trust my car right now. Man, I do not know how. Okay, Masugu, I think they said. Let me see.
まっすぐ
Okay, Ma. Okay, so this is Ma.
ま、
Su.
す、
Gu.
ぐ、
Man, I hope I'm right. Please let me be right. Let's go. Your boy still remembers some hiragana. Ika. That's easy.
一家
Basui. That's also easy.
抜粋
Shiteru. That's not so easy. I think it's this one.
知ってる
Shikari. I think that's
しっかり
Hakan. Let's go.
執筆
I love it when they actually say the word for me, so I don't have to like read it. Dang it, man. It's gonna be like this every time, huh? It's like the whole thing is they're supposed to be in the squares, but I think it's a format issue.
合皮抜粋一家一点
Okay, so this is Hakan. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, this symbol is supposed to like double the letters in something, but I don't know what it does. I don't know which side it doubles for. I'm gonna assume that it doubles for the other side because it's been. There we go.
ハッピ、
Gusuri.
ホス、
Nope.
ジッピ、
Nope.
ぐっすり、
Let's go. Right. Uh,
結果、
Keka. Let's see.
け、
結果、
Nope. Keka.
ち、
Nope. Man, what is it?
で、
Deca? Is it Deca? That's what they said.
か、
It's a freaking accent mark. I hate tones in languages, bro. I always give my family. He flies in from Dallas Airport. Yeah, unfortunately, it's time for mine to get routine maintenance. I know it's a no for you, but has a roommate considered Amazon Flex? I don't know what Amazon Flex is. What was Amazon Flex? Is that like a what's Amazon Flex? Is that like a job thing, or is that like an online thing? Not an online shopping thing. I hate tones in language learning. Like my least favorite thing about like a lot of other languages outside of America is that like the tones that we use in America, like it doesn't affect, like we don't have accent marks in America like that. We really like a lot of our words, a lot of our letters are the same. It's just a matter of how we pronounce something sometimes. Like for example, there's read and then there's read, right? Like read and read are spelled the same, but they don't have like it's not like, but it's like they're pronounced differently, and they also mean the same thing, but it's like one is currently and the other one is like past tense. But like tones in America is not necessary as far as like how we write it. It's always in how we say it. Meanwhile, in other languages, it's like if you miss an accent mark, you can literally like make a whole new word, and like the problem with like learning like the languages in Asia is that like they don't use like Roman letters, so I have to figure out the tone. Like the thing that they're using is a tone word, is a tone sign, and I hate that. Delivery packages for Amazon. Dude, Amazon is like doing a mass layoff thing right now. I don't really think they're going to be in the mood to hire anybody, but like I can probably talk to them about it. Hakan. Oh God, where's Ha?
発刊、
Let's go. Shipitsu. Let's go. Where's that?
執筆、
Shiteru.
知ってる、
Iten.
一点、
Isu.
執筆、
Bro, I hope I got this right. The only reason I even know that is because that's P with a little circle on it. Basui. Come on, man. Now I gotta. I got lucky with that like crazy. Bro, I forgot he. I forgot what he was, bro. Come on, man. Which one of these is he? Oh God, because that's my you. Is it this one? That's say. Bruh, let me be right. Please let me be right. No, that's my. Dang it, I had it right the first time. I hate that. Oh my God. How's your training going? It's not right now. Money is a problem. so I haven't been able to go. But like I do, but like he's letting me. They have been letting me like do camera work over there. While I am in between trying to get back into it. But right now, training is kind of put on hold again, and I hate saying that, but it's kind of like one of those things I have to sort of like be okay with saying, because like there's always gonna be like a lot of there's always gonna be like a lot of
結果、
け、か、切って、
but yeah, training is a kind of quick question. Is there anything between bad and meh? Not sure. If there is, I don't know anything about it. Dang, man, I did not do good on that one. Good thing is I can still kind of like see them. I can like see what the letters are.
キュン、
What is this? Kyun? Come on, bro. Shura. God, I forgot what the sign for Ra was.
チュ、
Nope.
シュラ、
Okay. I know the sign for Ra. Dang it. I don't know this. Oh, man. I know this is Ru at the end, but I don't know these. Wait, what is it? Hieru? Dang it. Okay, that's you. I need to remember that. I just got hired for it. That's awesome. Well, like I said, like all I know is that like I just know that Amazon's been doing a lot of layoffs. So I was under the impression that like Amazon wasn't really hiring for anything. But like if Amazon Flex is a thing, I mean, I'll talk to them about it. Also, I got 4 people on here and only 1 like. What gives? Shoot, 3 of y'all don't like me or something? Now the question is,
パミュ、
the question is always going to be why y'all here. Hold on, let's see. Okay, that's Pa. Yeah, that's Pa you, right? Dang it, man. Ryathon.
シマンチュ、
Damn it.
ミュ、メニュ、リュトン、
God, man, these are gonna kill me, bro. Okay, that is no Niu. No, that's something Niu. God, I forgot. Is that me and you? Yeah, that's menu. Heck yeah.
ア
Let's.
マチュア、
Huh?
アマチュア、
Amachua. Okay.
あ、む、
Nope.
アマチュア、
Okay.
ち、
Nope. Ma. Which one of these is ma?
ま、
Chu.
チャ、アマチュア、
Amachua.
あ、
Okay, I might got this wrong as hell. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Dang it. It was the other one. Okay. I delivered 3 packages, nearly 3 hours of driving. That sounds like hell. That sounds like hell. Like, no way. Absolutely not. Like, I wouldn't do that. But that's only because, 1, I don't, like I said, I don't trust my car. And 2, I have too bad luck. Like, Seriously though, I got 4 people up in here and only one person that likes it. What's wrong with y'all? Why don't y'all like me? Kyun,
キュン、
Shubi,
守備、
Toranchu,
トランチュ、
Shimanchu,
シマンチュ、
Ryudon,
ヒュル、
Pamyu,
パミュ、
Niyu. What? Oh, right.
キュ、
Shubi.
守備、キュン、守備、
Hiyu,
ミュンヘン、
Yunhen,
み、れ、
nope.
へ、
Crap. This one's gonna mess with me because these two are these.
うん、
Okay. Come on, I did the right one. What? I didn't even hear that first N. Okay, menu. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hey, it's all good, man. I appreciate the support anyway. I'm just genuinely surprised at how people up in here. Who's all up in here, by the way? Menu. Let's see. Toranchu.
トランチュ、
I hate that. Shimanchu.
シマンチュ、
Not you. Hiru.
ヒュル、
Not you.
メニュ、
Dang it.
ナチュ、リュトン、
Ryuton. Kyun. Oh my god, dude.
シュラフ、
I got that right on luck, dog.
シュラフ、
Come on, man.
シュラフ、
I'm gonna do can't listen right now because that's too confusing. Hiyu. Ryuton. Chura. Shimanju. Shura and Chura. Shura. Chura. Okay, let's see. There we go. Bada boom. That took forever, I know, but I had to learn it. And I'm really bad at my katakana, so I'm gonna have to learn that eventually. Okay. Time for me to go to one of my favorite sites on here. Oh God. Give me a second. Dang it, man. I have to log in every time. This sucks. Had it. This mother. Sorry, y'all. Just give me 1 second. So I'm gonna give myself something to do. I have to log into the site every time. That gets on my nerves. On the live and playing Mortal Kombat sounds awesome. Random, but it always annoyed me how people wanted a black Superman. Like Icon isn't right there. You know, honestly, you know what? You're right. You really are. Icon is literally kind of in the same vein as Superman. I would argue that Icon is even like more like Icon is like he is his own thing. Like Icon shouldn't be compared to Superman, but they do have similarities. They're both aliens from outer space. They both came to America. The only thing is that Superman, his default form was a white dude, but I think Icon's default form looked like one of the Muppets, and the first people that he saw was black people, so he turned into a black dude, and it's like there was a whole thing about that. I remember that. I remember reading that in the older series, and and it's like, yeah, we really don't. It's like, yeah, we got Icon. Like we could really be gassing up like Icon, not just Icon, but the entire Milestone universe. We should really like be gassing that up a lot more because like it really does kind of like do homie a disservice that his entire universe has kind of not necessarily been ignored, but kind of put in the back burner a little bit. Because not put in the back burner, but like people don't know, like nobody knows who Hardware is. And I bet you, and I'm kind of glad that nobody knows who Hardware is, because if they did know who Hardware is, they're gonna be like, yeah, he's this Black Iron Man. And it's like, no, he's not. Shut up, because he's not, But it's like, yeah, like Hardware is one of my favorite characters. I think I want to actually talk about this somewhere down the line, but like DC has tried to revive Milestone. No, they did revive Milestone. People just ain't. People like it's still on there. We can still read the most recent Milestone stuff. They still got stuff up there. Like I'm like like Milestone ain't dead. People just ain't reading it. And like I'm reading it. I love it. I think it's great. One of the things that I really like about Milestone, right? Like my whole. I want to talk about this down the line. My whole concept when it comes to like liking, I mean, there's some new Milestone works. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Milestone isn't dead. It's just people ain't reading it right now. It's just like Valiant. Valiant ain't dead. People just ain't reading it. While Dwayne McDuffie, I always have it in my head that Dwayne McDuffie was a conservative, but I feel like he was one of the good black conservatives. Because if you actually like read Icon, like the old school Icon, like it really does touch on a lot of conservative talking points for black conservative people. But he does it in a sense where it's like he criticizes the black community a little bit in there, but like not in a way that you would think. You know what I'm saying? And part of me kind of sort of like, if you know me, you know how much I hate conservatives. So it's like, yeah, people read it. People just ain't talking about it. Exactly. And my whole thing is that I'm kind of glad about that. I'm cool with Milestone not being like in a public's eye like that. Like I'm kind of cool with people ignoring Milestone because have you actually sat back and pay attention to like fandom based discussions for like stuff that they enjoy? All they do is compare to other things, then make them fight, and then say that they dislike something. You didn't hear how he said he got writer's block because he found out Clarence Thomas was a fan of Icon. I did not hear about that. What? I didn't know Clarence Thomas read comic books. Yo, where'd you hear that at? Where did you hear that? Like, bro, like you deep in the Milestone trenches, bro? Where'd you hear about that? My dude said like he got writer's block when he found out Clarence Thomas was a fan of Icon. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that at some point. Like not right now while I'm on a live, because I have these really bad moments where like I call them blank spaces where I don't talk or move because I'm looking at my phone. And I try my best not to do that. That's the reason why I also share the screen sometimes, because I don't want to have like 5 minutes of me going like, You know what I'm saying? Just that blank space right there. I don't like that. But yeah, that's crazy though. I cannot believe, bro. Like I did not. I would have never guessed. I would have. You could like knock me over with a feather with that one. Clarence Thomas reads comic books, or at least he used to read comic books before he decided, you know what, I'm just gonna be the villain. God, I hate Clarence Thomas, bro. Like, you know. But yeah, that's dumb. That's wild. But nah, that's what I'm saying though. I was always under the impression that Dwayne McDuffie was a black conservative, or at least kind of. I feel like Dwayne McDuffie kind of like, you know, sort of like teetered like towed the line a little bit with like black conservatism, because his original Icon series did talk about a lot of issues within the black community, and one of them was like, you know, one of them was like them betraying Icon because they said that Icon just basically, like, they said that it didn't like Icon in the black community and stuff like that. It was actually kind of a bonkers. That was a bonkers chapter. Like, but yeah, like that was dope. Actually, I enjoyed that. But like also I did like I also liked the Blood Syndicate, because that's like the first one because I finished that one, and Blood Syndicate was kind of cool because everybody initially hated each other, you know, because everybody was part of different gangs, and then they all survived that tear gas thing, and then you find out that the tear gas that caused the Blood Syndicate to form in the first place was planned. Like, somebody did that, and there's a whole explanation as to who might have done it and stuff like that. It's crazy. McDuffie. Every time I started to write dialogue for Icon, I froze. What will Clarence Thomas make of this? I think. Am I unwillingly aiding the Black Neocon movement? Yo, Dwayne McDuffie was woke. Oh crap. Okay. Okay. Like, you know what? What I said earlier about him kind of like doing towing the line on the black conservative thing, just completely throw that out the mirror window, man. Homeboy really said, am I unwittingly aiding the Black Neocon movement? I feel like if Dwayne McDuffie was alive today, like, Milestone would look very different right now. Like, not very different as far as the theme that is going on right now. But I do feel like with everything that we know and everything we've seen, we need more Dwayne McDuffies. We need more like independent black comic book writers doing, like, using comics to like do social commentary, because, like, you know, Dwayne ain't, you know, D-Mac ain't here no more, you know what I'm saying? So it does feel like there is a void there. It feels like there is a void there. So, you know, that's wild. That is crazy, dude. Like, that's wild. Homeboy really was like, man, am I unwittingly? The thing about Icon was that, like, Icon was a foreigner in the black community. So, like, this was like it was written from somebody on the outside looking in. And then what makes Icon so relevant is that, like, he was around, like, during the early stages of slavery. So it's like, you know, so is Icon a foreigner as far as black culture, or does he fit right on in because he lived his whole life as a black person, even though he's an alien from outer space? It's like, that is kind of a good, that, like, Icon himself, that is kind of a good dynamic that I feel like, you know, if people actually read Icon, that would be like a good discussion to have. Is like, is Icon black, right? It's like, he's an alien from outer space, sure, but he lived his entire time on Earth as a black man. So it's like, is he a black dude, or is he an alien from outer space? Is he black? Does he have, like, if Icon was a real person, does his points actually, like, you know, it kind of makes you wonder a little bit, you know? You know, it's kind of, I call that the Dolezal dilemma. But but also he was helping people, so there's that. But it is something that it definitely is something to, like, have a discussion about, though. But, like, you know, also, like I said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. like what I'm saying is that like I'm kind of glad that like nobody is reading the Icon comic. I'm kind of glad that nobody is kind of hyping it up. Like it's not a hype series like that. It sucks that it sucks. He never met his equally famous half brother. Yo, I heard about that. It's the fact that Keegan Michael Key and Dwayne McDuffie are like half brothers. That tripped me out when I heard that, bro. That will always mess my brain up. It's like Keegan Michael Key is like half brothers with Dwayne McDuffie, the legend himself, bro. That is you don't do like that's wild. That is wild. You know what I'm saying? Especially because like Keegan Michael Key I feel like Keegan Michael Key would have been great as a character, as a live action rendition of. Let me see. He would have been. Nah, he can't be Fade. Fade ain't bald. I'm trying to think of like a bald character for him to play, but like it would have been cool to see Keegan Michael Key as Hardware, you know. But like yeah, because Hardware has funny moments, and I also like me personally. I like we call Piccolo black, so Icon is black. Damn right. What's even funnier about Piccolo is that he has a white voice actor. I don't think Piccolo has ever had a black voice actor. So everything about Piccolo is like not black. And we call him black. It's beautiful. I love it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. My favorite genre of superhero are the science superheroes, the heroes who use science as their power. So like Gear, Hardware, Cyborg, Bumblebee. I want to say her name is Is either Bumblebee or Honeybee in DC. But it's like you know, characters who use science and technology as a superpower. It feels like I like that because that's the closest thing to like realism that you can kind of like do in fiction, because it's like there's a lot about science that we haven't really even scratched the surface about. We don't know that much about science. Science is always trying to answer the unanswerable. And you know, you got these people in these people in this fictional universe trying to do just that. And I think that that's spectacular. Like that's the reason why I like a lot of black science superheroes. Like Cyborg is one of my favorite heroes. Because, you know, people say, oh, he's weak. All he does is lose. And he always getting hacked. And he's always going into pieces. But my whole thing is that, like, you know, you take away all that and you realize here's a dude who has an identity crisis that's out of this world. First of all, he's black. Secondly, he's human and he's automaton. So he's like, am I a person or am I a machine? You know what I'm saying? It's like he always wanted to play football. Imagine playing football against Cyborg. I read how the creator of Hardware is offended when people call him Black Iron Man. That's what I'm saying. I hate that. I'm glad to see that. Like that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm glad that nobody really hypes up Milestone comics like that. Because like one thing I noticed that even when people like a series, or even when people like a fictional series, the first thing that they do is compare it to something, then basically say, let's make them fight against each other and let's see which one is weaker than the other. You know, I hate that. Like, I'm so glad that people don't know about that more people don't know about Hardware, because the last thing I want to hear is who would win in a fight between Hardware and Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? It's so stupid. It's such a stupid thing. And it's like everybody's going to be like, well, Iron Man is going to win because we like him. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, and it's like I don't want to hear that nonstop. Like the last thing I want to hear is people be like, you know, who's gonna win the fight between Static and Thor? They both got lightning powers. Like Thor's an actual god. Like I don't want to hear that crap. Like, can we talk about there's so much more to talk about when it comes to like fiction, and when it comes I say this all the time in my videos. It's always like you know, like there's deeper discussions to be had here. Like, you know, it's like I love how people don't want to talk about the fact that Static, let's see, if I'm not like Static's a nerd. He's like one of the earliest written blurs. Like we have black nerdy culture. At early Static, like back then, was the nerdiest black kid. Like he was playing Dungeons and Dragons, and he was learning German, and he was a dork. Original Static was a dork, and he also had supernatural abilities. I mean, he was a bang baby, but also he was a nerd, super duper nerdy guy. And nobody wants to nobody's going to talk about that. If Static were when Static got hyped, people were, granted the Static show, this TV show was groundbreaking because it combined like superhero stuff with combined superhero stuff with like actual like controversial discussions like racism and like racism and poverty and just hostility towards like marginalized people and things of that nature. Because it wasn't just racism; it was also prejudice against bang babies. It was also prejudice. It was also like because like not every bang baby was a villain. Am I right? Static and Gear, but like also you had like the very like you had people who like that one dude who was like that one villain who wasn't really a villain. He was just trying to get his son back because his son lost his dang mind and turned himself into stone. Man, I really need to watch that show again. That was a good show. But like, yeah, it was a lot that goes into it. But people ain't gonna want to talk about that. Like, if people like a fictional series, it's always gonna be, let's make them fight each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's so much more discussions to be had here, y'all. Like a lot of people don't know this, but Hardware was taken advantage of by the people who hired him. Never knew that he was a nerd. Oh my God. If you ever get access to the DC comic, the DC Comics app, I definitely recommend like reading like the very first Static cartoon. The very first Static comic, because he was a nerdy dude, like an absolute dork. DC just put out Batman Beyond Static Shock. See, that's dope, man. Wait, does that mean that Static is in the future? Because Batman Beyond happens in the future. Is Static a future person? Is this a time travel thing? I'm confused now. Don't make don't make me bust out the Bernie Sanders confused hand gestures. What's happening here? I don't know what's going on, but no. But that's what I'm saying, though, man. It's like, I like what Milestone is doing, though. I really do want to see. I like what Milestone is doing, but I also like to see the idea that hold on. Give me a second. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. But yeah, what I was saying though was that I really don't like this. I don't like it when people like something that's fictional, because the first thing that they do when they see something that's fictional is either they criticize it and try to sift through reasons to say that it's bad, or if they genuinely enjoy it, they're gonna try to basically make them fight against a character that they believe is that person should be compared to. Like Hardware, for instance. Like Hardware he's not even a disgruntled worker. He was taken fully advantage of by the industry that hired him as a kid. He was a genius as a kid, and he got hired into an industry that basically took advantage of him I think like what they either robbed him blind, but because they were like because he wanted to actually start getting paid a little bit more, and it was like we're not going to pay you anything because we don't have to, or they took his product or something like that. But it was kind of messed up. It was something that happened, but like Hardware became who he was because of some stuff that went down, and it's like nobody's going to talk about that because it's just going to be like he's Black Iron Man, and I'm just going to be like, I hate these people. I hate these people, man. I hate these. But yeah, no. Shoot, because like I said, there's Blood Syndicate, Static, Hardware. There's a bunch of them. There's like not a bunch of them. But there's a couple. There's like another one. I'm trying to remember. And Rocket. I forget Rocket. Like when we talk about Icon, it's easy to forget that Icon had Rocket with them. And like Rocket had her own little stuff going on. Also, she was cute as a button. So like, but she was teenage. She was a teenager. She was fighting for two at the time. There was a whole little scenario between Rocket and her mom, like talking about what they was going to do with the baby. Like I forget the rest of it, but like it's just like if you ever decided you want to like read up Awesome Sauce, if you ever decide to you want to read up on some comics or whatever, I definitely recommend getting the DC app and just go nuts. What is that? What is up, Mr. Smoothverse? How's it going? I have no clue what that's a taco. Okay, that is a taco. Hey man. Well, first of all, everybody who doesn't like a good taco, am I right? Shoot. Thank you. First of all, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it because on here it looks like a deformed smiley, but like I had to squint and look at it for a second to see that it was a taco. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. I should probably like maybe next time I probably might do something for the food emojis. Like yummy, a taco, num num num, like an NPC or something. Is that still popular? The NPCs? It's like the like I haven't been on TikTok in a while because I'm still kind of mad that like my thing got stolen and I had to make another one. But like, is that still a thing on TikTok? Do they still do the whole NPC thing where people like get on camera and just say random stuff? It's going smooth. It's going. My tooth hit me again, but like I fought back and I won. So there's that. Just on here checking out this. Okay, like normally when I get on here, I start going on my I think some people do. It's not as popular as it used to be. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I would totally like, I ain't gonna lie. Part of me would have done that. I'm not creative enough to like know specifically what I would do if somebody like, because like there's like a lot of donations. There's a $1 donation, $5 donation, and so on and so forth. And I ain't got the energy for that, man. Gonna go into my comment real quick and check out some stuff that we got going on over here. Shoot. Let's see what they got on the site today. They used to have Bitterroot on here. I'm kind of mad that they got rid of it. I think so. I definitely didn't have the energy for it. Honestly, you probably would have done a better job being the NPC than I would have. I feel like you would have you would have been cool because you're a cool dude. So it's like, you could have definitely like just knocked that out the park, man. But hey. I mean, like that fad passed us by, bro. I'm gonna see if they got Bitterroot on here. Like I know that they got rid of it, but like every so often they bring stuff back. So let's see. Ah man, they don't. Whack. Holy crap. Hey, Bane the Reckoning. Galactor from Gatchaman. I'm not reading that. He's evil. Oh my god, this is somebody come look at this. Somebody come take a look at this. Somebody come take a look at this ridiculousness here. Like, can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Black Panther versus just tremendous Trump. I'm not reading that because it features Trump. No, thank you. But this is wild. Antarctic Press. Absolutely not. I'm not reading that. That's so stupid. That makes me so mad. Like, don't disrespect me like that no more. God dang it. Tremendous Trump is wild. Exactly. You saw that, right? That made me so mad. That made me so mad just now. Okay. Because they're gonna because it's gonna be satire, so they're gonna promote Trump probably like positively, and I'm not in the mood for that at all. Trying to like look for what the hell is this? Oh, that's in Spanish. Never mind. All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all some Valiant comics because of the fact that I like Valiant comics and we're about to see some. Tremendous Trump is wild. Yeah, you know it. All right, let's see. Let's go to Valiant real quick. Dang, is it in alphabetical? Here we go. So I love me some Valiant. Also, let me check out some Image comics first. All right, let's see. Whoops, hold on. Image. Did I go too far? I'm getting old, y'all. Leave me alone. All right, let's see. We got some Image comics up in here. For those who don't know, Image Comics is like one of the Radiant Black and Spawn for Radiant. I know about Radiant Black, but I didn't know. Hold on, wait. I knew Spawn was Image, but I didn't know Radiant Black was also Image. Read along? Yeah, probably so. As soon as I find something. Holy crap! Clementine is a freaking. That's dope. Okay, so fun fact: the very first time I ever seen the Telltale games for Walking Dead was over at my homeboy's house, and that made me sad, bro. And so seeing Clementine get all grown up, it makes me happy. But it's like that Sweet Pea, she didn't deserve that. Like Sweet Pea ain't deserved none of that. Astro City is back with Image. What's Astro City? Like, you know about Image Comics, I don't. Like, the only thing I know about Image Comics is that like it was the ECW to DC and Marvel, WWE and WCW. Like Marvel, like Valiant would have been Ring of Honor. Image definitely would have been ECW. But like DC is WWE and Marvel is WCW. All the cool people died. Hey, Larry, May says you're a pretty cool guy. What are you talking about? No, Larry was screw. I hated Larry. Oh my God, dude. You just had to, don't remind me of that dude, bro. Oh man. I'm glad he got his head crushed with salt. Screw Larry. This dude said, hey, Larry's ready. He said, you're a cool guy. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Screw Larry. Don't come over here disrespecting me like that. Astro City. I feel like you know about Astro City more than I do. You care to do some context here while I keep going through this thing trying to see what I can. Oh, great. Here's Invincible. I ain't reading that crap. It's awesome because the bad guy has a mustache and kills everybody. Shut up. I ain't watching that. I ain't watching the show either. I was actually reading Lady Mechanica a little while back. It's really good, actually. Massiverse, that's where Radiant Black is. See, I knew about. Astro City is this one man's love letter to comic books. It's genuinely one of the greatest comics ever. I'll take your word for it. Kenny, before the apocalypse, I killed someone. Dude, we just dropped a pound of salt on somebody's head. I'm pretty sure none of us are innocent right now. Oh man, that was my favorite part. Man, I motivated that decision. I remember that. Okay, so we got Radiant Black, Radiant Pink, Radiant Red. What is going on here? All right, like right now, I'm just like going through them before I actually. Hello, wait, what was that before? What was that before? What is this? Rogues Gallery. No, sirree, Bob. That sounds like some villain crap. Shoot, I hated Larry, man. Larry wasn't a fan of the black people either, if I'm not mistaken. You know, rest in hell, Larry. Wait, did they say Transformers as in the Transformers? Oh crap! Is this the original Transformers? Nah, it looks like it's only the first one. Also, Jerry Chalk does the best Optimus Prime, man. Respectfully. I'm gonna check out Astro City. You know what I'm saying? Since you recommended it, I'm gonna check it out. Let's see what this is about. By the way, this website that I'm using, hold on. This website that I'm using is called Comics Plus. You can if you have a library card, I'm pretty sure you can access this website through your computer as well. I definitely recommend checking it out and seeing if you have it. You probably might get a different. You might actually get a different. What's what I'm looking for? You might actually get a different collection than I have. That's genuinely not the plot of Invincible. Okay, yeah. I mean, of course, the plot of Invincible is going to be different, but the only reason why people like Invincible is because the bad guy is super strong and just can murk everybody. And he's obnoxious and he's mean and he bullies people. And people are like, we like him because he's tough. I'm not trying to I would never get into Invincible because it's we like him because the bad guy is tough and he's mean and he beats up people and all this other stuff. It's funny because it's violent. Screw it. Forget it. Shoot. Dug it. Those annoying fandom, bro. Let's see. So we're going to check out Astro City. Homeboy is up in here honestly, I'm digging this artwork already. Is this Alex Ross? Oh, snap. I was right. Alex Ross, let's go. Okay, when y'all get the chance, look up Alex Ross's artwork, man. I'm telling you, that dude is a genius. You know, Transformers is a property they keep transferring for comics. They were with Marvel, then IDW, now Image. That's wild. I didn't know that. I love the fact that I know Alex Ross's name now because I'm such a I can just look at a work of art and be like, oh, is that Alex Ross? And it's holy crap, I knew that. I'm a nerd now. Let's go. But just look at this. This is Alex Ross's style of like artwork here, because he's like he really kind of makes it realistic. He kind of adds on the shading. It doesn't look like a drawing. It looks more like a painting. And like he does that all the time. He makes that stuff look real, dog. Like he makes that stuff look like it, it makes it look like a portrait instead of like a picture. I wish there was a better way for me to explain that, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Alex Ross's art style. Like there's another artist that draws like similar to him, but I forgot his name. Is Alex Ross still alive? Give me a second. Let's go. Still alive. Pretty much everyone knows Alex Ross, even normies. I don't know that normies know Alex Ross. I thought he was pretty exclusive. Alex Ross made Superman versus Darth Vader fan art. No comic came out of it though, because the DC characters were supposed to be overpowered. I feel like OP is always going to be overpowered to me, dude. Oh crap! How many pages is this? Because I'm not going through the whole thing. I'm just going through like a couple of pages, like just because it's like 409. This is almost 500 pages, dog. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at this. That's some man. That's some god. That is so man. How did I not know about this comic? I'm geeking out already. Like I said, I like Alex Ross's work, man. Dude is a visionary. Let's see. In my dreams, I fly. I soar, unfettered and serene, laughing at gravity and at care. The clouds embrace me as a friend, and the wind lazily tussles my hair. I lose myself in the sky. I don't know. I might have to actually kind of go a little bit further into this. And then the noise, the harsh, insistent jangle that shreds my peace, that drives me back to the earth once more. I don't know exactly. I sure do hope that my live doesn't get me in trouble for that, because the dude was nude, but nothing was showing, So I'm just hoping that that doesn't get my account banned or nothing. AI can't do that. AI can't do what? The alarm clock. No, not the alarm clock. It hasn't had a chance to ring in years. The emergency alert transmitter, as always. The light stabs in my eyes and I feel heavy and old. That can't matter. I've got work to do. Man, he really did appreciate, nobody sleeps in these skivvies, man, right? I sleep in a suit. I go in a whole suit. Sleeping shirtless? No, thank you. Give me a second. The post pattern of the transmissions indicates the Philippines. Some sort of weather disaster, probably another typhoon. Manila's a nice flight under other circumstances, but not today. There's no time. There's never any time. Okay. I'm there in 6.2 seconds, and it isn't a typhoon. I wait until the waves starting to crash, and of course, there's shock damage to deal with, and venting a volcano that caused the wave. And heading back, pyramid assassins in Turkey and nasty coronal rift in Stuttgart. A lot of mid-air antics. But it's not the same thing as real flying. 4+ hours of work, 17 seconds of flight. And I walk into the office with moments to spare. Morning, Asa. Asa. Rich, Karen, Shakira. What's the good word? Deadlines like always. 4 manuscripts laid out of editorial, and guess who gets to make up the time? Be warned, Lady Cavendish is flexing her whip. AI can't make art like Alice Ross. Man, AI can't make art like Alice Ross. I know that's right. I know that's right. AI wishes they could make art as good as Alex Ross. Honestly, now that I think about it, AI probably doesn't wish that. AI probably wishes people will stop using them for like stop using this for artwork, man. Make your own stuff. Well, if things are that dire, might as well get to it. Time nor tide tarrieth no man. Haywood, Robert Greene, Disputations. For someone who enjoys his job so much, you figured just once he'd get out of here a little early. Aside from yesterday's stuff, I get 2 new pieces to fact check. The first family piece is a triple rush. Not bad. A little captures the subjects well. A little capture. Hold up. I floor it, but it captures the subject well. I powered oh my God. The Zixometer. I powered the Zixometer up. The programming for the morning's work, phone calls, reference sites, report generation. I already know what the answers will be and even which errors will go uncaught, but they need their procedures followed, and I need their computer systems network. Looks like it's going to be a busy morning. The Zixometer channels over 75 news sources, radios, TV, the Newswire, and Rank. You know what? The Zixometer is basically just what AI is now. It channels over 75 news sources, radio, TV, the Newswires, and ranks crises by urgency. I deal with the runaway bus in Midtown, less than a third of a second travel time, and attack over to Denver City Hall by Dr. Saturday, 1.1 seconds. Dr. Saturday actually sounds like a really good character name. And a near disaster at FBU's Biolabs, half a second, but only to avoid the airport. This dude talks about the airport like he actually used a plane. The Samaritan, what if Superman basically never took time for himself? Wait, are you talking about the character we're doing right now? Hello, Miss Tam, how you doing today? I'm pretty sure what today is day 2 of the 12-hour shift. Personally, I hope that you're doing okay. I hope you're not too exhausted. Also, as I've said before, that's content. You're gonna have some stories to tell later. But yeah, really, I'm glad to have you here, Miss Tam. I wonder if Miss Christie had popped up too. Normally she'd be up in here right about now. Dr. Saturday, though, that sounds like a pretty cool name. I don't know what it is, but his costume, I kind of like the whole. I like the idea of the cape like draped over one side, one shoulder kind of thing. I think that's like a world championship type of thing for me. Back at work, I shuffle some papers, add a few handwritten notes to the reports, generally make the office look like it's been used, and it's lunchtime. We're going to check out the new Chinese place. Asa, want to join us? Sorry, can't. Appointments, you know how it is. I used to think he was standoffish, but I'm starting to believe he really is the busiest guy on earth. Honor Guard headquarters is in a camouflage mode over the Midwest this week, 2.7 seconds away. Cut it a bit fine, eh, Big Red? God, man, I wish I had a lady here to read the women parts, because it's not like I'm being sexist, but it's weird using my regular voice for them, because I can't use my woman voice because my woman voice is terrible. Honor Guard, Astro City's Justice League. Good looking out. I figured that. Button Coral. Samaritans never missed a meeting, which is more than I can say for you. My goodness. Samaritan is out here he's doing the Lord's work. Okay. We compare notes, who's in jail, who's at large, who's disappeared completely. Cleopatra reports gnomes massing in their mountains. The Black Rapier is thinks the Deacon's up to something. I mentioned Pyramid and Dr. Saturday. The alien detector's been malfunctioning since the Zon attack, so we finally overhaul it. Boost power flow by 13%. Enforcer. I like that enforcer with the got it. Okay, I see it now. Cleopatra still says magic is more dependable. We have no extraterrestrial members at the moment, so we have to calibrate it against MPH's miles per hour's nervous system. So, Doc, what's the verdict? Will I ever play violin again? Perfect. We're reading 85% human and 15% alien overlay. And look, zero sense of humor. What ought to hold until we can borrow the xenoform in Leavenworth, or beauty brings the tourist by. I hope it's a xenoform. I'd rather deal with 3 tons of murderous shapeshifting protoplasm than an extraterrestrial gadabout. Maybe 2 xenoforms. Bro, I'm like this feels like part of a series. Like, is this part of a series? And of course, no honor guard meeting will be complete without an emergency. Enough of circuitry and wiring. We have a call to arms. This time is Astro Bank City Center Bank, a luxurious 10 seconds waiting for the others, and the Menagerie Gang. Honor guard, we're screwed. Big time. No, we can take them. Remember the contingency plan. No, take it from me, Foxy Loxy. You're right. Foxy Loxy is right. You're screwed. Nice talk there, Quarrel, but I'm already way ahead of you. How about you, fella? It's almost embarrassing we outmatched them so badly. They pick up some sort of enhanced ordnance, but it doesn't make any difference. They go down. Didn't your mother tell you it's not nice to rob banks? Wait, they weren't animal people? They just... Oh, come on, man. They just had masks on? Whack. I thought they were like animal people. Yeah, big deal. Like we don't. You're fast. And seconds after they're secured, Asa Martin, you better be in here after. You better be in there. Lunch hour ended 10 minutes ago, and here's my first family piece for you. And be with you in a second, Miss Cavendish. And here's the first family piece for you. Well, I have to. God, I am bad at reading right now. Well, I have told you about locking the door. I know, and I'm sorry, but solitude helps me work faster. Well, you are one of our most efficient checkers. I'll grant you that. It is for next week. So, oh God, wait. Which is why I'm here. Another piece. Oh God, hold on. It's for next week, so don't let it sidetrack you, but it requires absolute confidentiality. The other magazines, well, they love to steal a march on us. My reward for doing a good job, extra work. Perhaps I could have the Zixometer make a few mistakes. So I'm counting on you, Asa. I know you'll come through. But no, that wouldn't be right. Is a franchise? Deacon equals Kingpin. I haven't seen Deacon yet. Yes, day 2 of a 12-hour shift. It's been rough, but I'm learning a lot. I'm glad to see that you are. You know what I'm saying? I hope that it's not too exhausting for you. This is let's see. I open the folder to see what's so classified, and my heart sinks. It's our annual feature of the 25 most beautiful women in Astro City. I hate this piece. I hate the photos, especially the eyes, the lustrous hair, the perfect skin, the satins and velvets, reminded me, mocking me with what I'm giving up. But when could I spare the time for friends, to relax, for a life? These women, I have their addresses, their phone numbers, their work schedules, and who among them wouldn't want to meet Samaritan? Who among them wouldn't want to meet Samaritan? Who among them? It's almost a relief when the alert signal goes off. I finish programming the Zixometer for the afternoon task, and I leave it to them. Afternoon goes by. A jailbreak at Bureau Island. Less than a second to fly there. I like the when he talks about how long it takes to fly there. Helping the Maritime Museum raise a sea blaze sunk in 1665 off the Florida coast, 3 seconds. And a frightened little ball of orange and white on Cicero Street. I'll slow down 2 seconds to let the little girl see me clearly and reassure her that it's all right. And it almost cost a man his life in Boston. I wonder if Megan's is still here. And almost cost a man his life in Boston. The joke here is that Megas hates the city of Boston. It'll pop up later. I know this. I know my live lags a little bit. Whoa. You never see a Superman shoot lightning out of his hands before. I make a note to try not to waste time like that in the future, and I hold the building together while they evacuate it. I can't save everybody. People die, even while I'm saving lives here. But I can still do what I can. Can't I? Oh my God. Uh-oh. It turns out the building was bombed to draw police attention while the new mayor was being kidnapped. Once evacuation is complete, I bring in the kidnappers and head back to office for a late wrap up. And in time to get ready for dinner. With the greatest honor and the deepest sense of gratitude that I present this token of our esteem to the man who tonight is the Firefighters Association. I tried once to simply ignore these events, but it offended people. Great honor. I thank you and will continue to do my best for the people of Astro City and the entire, as if I was saying I was too good for them. So I smile and I eat the chicken. And excuse myself twice during dinner to deal with crises. Afterward, I shake my host's hands and autograph helmets and reiterate that it's two heroes. And they are. There's not a shred of doubt about that. And in the nearest alleyway, I'll let my mind go blank and let the day's tension drain from my body. I reach a state of calm necessary for the shift, and I take a step sideways. The closet is just as I left it. Except for the microspore buildup. It may be locally equivalent to house dust, but you never know. I'll ask the enforcer about it next week. And that should be it. Except it never is. God, dog, who is this bruiser? Did Superman ever have an arc where he was we're getting a treat today? Thanks, I appreciate that. This comic that I'm reading is called Astro City. It was recommended by Bane the Reckoning. By the way, Bane the Reckoning, you should really find a way. I really wish that you knew how to edit, because if you did, I definitely recommend that you do comic reviews also, because you know more about comics than I do, and I feel like you could probably do a better job talking about them than I can. I like to read them online. I don't know how to go about talking about them, but I feel like you would. So, if you ever decide to want to make content, bro, I wouldn't even know about Astro City if not for you telling me about it. And from what I'm reading so far, I'm enjoying this. So, I'm just saying, dude, you know how to pick them. Oh, this is a big bruiser. Okay. It ran through my Empyrean web like there's nothing there. This living nightmare was created years ago by a psychologist who tried to eliminate fear, creating a violent, destructive creature that lashes out at anything that threatens it. Man, I hope this thing is just being silhouetted and this isn't as regular form. Over the years, the nightmare has taken many forms. The irony! Even twice with the marine pilot's mind superseding the creature's consciousness, becoming a member of the honor guard. These days, it's an exceptionally annoying configuration. Rue? It appears out of nowhere, is drawn to the superpowered beings that have so often contained it, and it leeches off our energy so that I can't harm it. Every time I hit it, I grow weaker, and it always attacks when I'm tired. That may be a function of its current incarnation. I don't know. I'll have to take it up with Dr. Prochnow. Prochnow? Seriously? Bro. Dr. What? Provided I survive this. One thing I'll say for the nightmare, though, it's definitely stupid. I finally maneuvered directly on top of me. From there, it's easy. The trip into orbit doesn't last long enough to drain me badly, and there's nothing it can hurt between here and the sun. The living nightmare is Hulk. Hey, I understand if you want to take a break from making content, but if you ever do decide to get back into it, hey, just know you got support over here. In the meantime, wow, I really did go from like 6 to 2, huh? That's fair. I'd like to take my time heading back. I'm bruised, exhausted, and the earth is so lovely by starlight. But there's property damage to deal with, a gas main to repair, wounded to attend to, and more. It's past 1 a.m. It's past about 1 a.m. By the time I get back to my apartment, I tally up the day. 56 seconds. Best day since March. I'm slipping away before my head hits the pillow. And I sleep. And I dream. And I fly. No lie, that kind of bummed me out a little bit. Homeboy doesn't really get a day off. That was the first part of it. I probably might end up reading more of that later. I want to go ahead and get back to reading Bone, because Bone is the one where I can use the funny voices. All right, so last we checked off, Phone Bone got split up from his cousins because of the locust, ends up meeting the red dragon, follows a map into the mountains, thinks that he is about to pass out from thirst and is freaking out, and he finds paradise. Let's see what Phone Bone goes through, right? Let's see what Phone Bone goes through next. Show of hands of who's in the chat. I know I'm talking to myself up in here, but I would like to know if there's anybody who even cares. In the meantime, though, I'm definitely going to continue doing this one. Let's go. Cool. I made it. That stupid map was right. Yes, sir, Bob. There's water on the menu tonight. I could kiss Smiley Bone for finding that map. I might even kiss Phony right before I strangle him. And look, one of Smiley's cigar stubs. Hey, watch it. You almost stepped on me. Whoops. Hello? What are you supposed to be? I'm Ted. I'm a bug. You look more like a leaf. A leaf? That's an insult. Where's my big brother? Hey, hold on. I didn't mean any harm. Besides, what could your big brother do to me? Whoa. Is you picking on Ted? I just say he looks like a leaf. What are you, a troublemaker? We don't need your kind in our valley. I guess he didn't mean no harm, big brother. You don't have to hit him if you don't want. Hold on, let me say that again. I guess he doesn't mean no harm, big brother. You don't have to hit him if you don't want. Listen to him. Listen to him. Well, okay. Hold on. Listen to him. Well, okay, Ted, if you say so. I'm not trying to cause trouble. I'm looking for my cousins. We got separated and now I'm lost. You wouldn't know how to get to Boneville from here, would you? Boneville? Never heard of it. But you better find it fast. It's autumn now, and winter strikes quick in these parts. And when it does, nobody can get through those mountains, in or out. So I suggest you make your visit here a short one, or you'll be stuck for the winter, and I don't think you want to do that. No, definitely not. Good. I'll let you go for now since Ted seems to like you, okay? But don't forget, no dawdling. Thank you for not hitting me.
Don't worry about him. He's actually a real nice guy. Well, now we got to figure out what to do with you. Say, I know. I'll take you to go see Thor. Come on. What's your name, mister?
Where can I get something to drink? I'm dying of thirst. Yeah, I just wanted you to know what Astro City is. I appreciate that, man. Man, voicing Ted hurts. Where can I get something to drink around here? I'm dying of thirst.
We can stop by the Barrel Haven. They brews the best stuff around.
Comrade, we are about to feast. Quick, get your fat carcass behind this bush and get ready. Hello, small mammal. Could you step in here for a moment? I've got something to show you.
Can't you show me out here where I've got running space?
No, please, step in here. Your friend the dragon isn't around, is he?
Hey, Ted, where you going?
You're on your own, Bone.
Quick, comrade, start the cooking fire. No, you called me fat.
Ted, wait for me!
Well, look who's joined us for supper. Go start the cooking fire. No, you called me fat. No, what do you mean, no? And it's not the first time you've done it either. Comrade, be reasonable. I was trying to catch our dinner. This isn't the time. I take it back. You're not fat. Too late. Please, comrade, I just want to chop them up for the stew. And that's another thing. I'm tired of stew. I want to put them in a crust and bake like a light, fluffy quiche. Quiche? What kind of food is that for a monster to eat? Listen, do you think you can come back in like an hour, like half an hour? We'll have this straightened out by then. Why didn't you stop me? Why should I? You're so smart.
Ted! Come on, Ted. Where are you? You got to take me to see Thorn. I'm sorry I called you a leaf. I hear water. Water! 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 Oh, water. Oh, man. What am I going to do? What if I can't find my cousins before it snows? We could be trapped here for the whole winter. I got to get out of here fast. This forest is too weird for me. And winter. Case in point. That's my favorite scene in Bone, by the way, when they meet the rat creatures. I love doing that. Perfect. Now all I need is one more good-sized stick, and I'll have enough. Oh, Bone, Mr. Bone, you who? Hello, Miss Possum. Hello, Miss Possum. I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
Oh, I don't get out the house much in the winter, especially with the youngins.
These can't be your kids. They're all grown up.
Well, it's almost spring. They shoot up fast this time of year. You boys remember Phone Bone?
Sure, yeah. How you guys doing? Really cool. Where'd you get the hat? Your mom made it for me. Pretty dorky. Mom bought you some more blankets and stuff. Wow, thanks. I don't know how I would have made it through the winter without you, Miss Possum.
Don't you worry about it. As long as you stuck here in our valley, I'll take care of you. Here, I packed you a pie just in case you're hungry.
Did you ever find those cousins of yours? No, not yet. Have you seen Ted since our last talk? Nope. We don't know much about what bugs do in the winter, but I haven't seen Ted. Wing nor antenna since the snow hit. Say, wasn't there someone else who wanted me to find out about? Ted was going to take me to see someone named Thorn.
Oh, that's right.
Nope, I haven't found out a thing. You sure you have enough blankets? I love Miss Possum. She's such a sweet person. Yes, ma'am. Well, thanks anyways, Miss Possum. If there's anything I could ever do, as a matter of fact, I'm on my way to see Miss Hedgehog, and I was wondering if you could come watch the kids. All right, we're going to stay with Phone Bone.
I don't know anything about baby possums. It'll just take an hour or two. You boys be good now.
Don't worry about us, Mom. Well, come on, guys. You can help me put a finishing touch on my house. Run inside where it's warm. I'll just be a second.
Woo-hee!
There you go. Cozy as an igloo. By the time this melts, it'll be spring. And then I'm out of here. Hey, guys, take it easy in there. What? I love these kids, man. Look at this. Is definitely some crap that kids would do. Parents in the chat, if you actually can see this, they're literally trying to crack a walnut with a giant rock. What are you trying to do? Kill each other? Come on, let's sit by the fireplace and I'll tell you a story. We were having fun. We don't want to hear a story. We want to play. He can't play with us. He don't know nothing about baby possums. He said so. Play with us, Mr. Bone. Yeah, come on. What do you want to play? What possums play best is dead. Look out. There's a giant possum eating bear. Oh. Look at them. They look like little angels. I guess babysitting won't be so tough after all. Man, I ain't gonna lie. This is definitely the kind of stuff that, like, you know, this is definitely the kind of stuff that me as an uncle would do. Here comes the bear. You gotta watch her. I'm gonna eat you up. Run, the bear's chasing us. Hey, stay in the house. Come back here. Catch us if you can. I'm serious. Quit fooling around. Boys. All right. They want me to catch him? I'll catch him. Possum said, I don't remember that. I don't know. No, dude. What is happening right now? Like, no, this isn't even close. Just because of the hat, right? You see a white, you see a white character with a hat on, you just immediately say, who is this person? He only got one more time to troll. Let's see. Hiding in the bushes. Well, Mr. Bear is getting hungry. Now I'm going to. Oh my God. I forgot that the rat creatures actually captured the possum kids. Hey, fellas, long time no see. You don't say. Well, nice talking with you. Thanks for watching the kids. Gotta go. Quick, you kids run. I'll slow them down. Then the kids go, help, mama. The rat creatures are after us. Ow, my ankle. Oh! I cannot. Man, what the heck did you eat for lunch?
That little dead thing we found under the bush. You had some, didn't you? Yes, it was quite good. Hey, where'd he go?
Oh my God. I love the stupid rat creatures, man. They're like my favorite characters in this darn thing because they're so dumb. Let's see. All right, so they're chasing them over a waterfall. Unsubbed. Woo. Okay. Why do I keep attracting trolls up in here? This is so wild. It's like if you're gonna sub me and troll me, that's weird, man. Okay, this is my favorite part. Okay, so it's like they're chasing him. He's on this little ravine. It's like kind of like going on this waterfall. So he sees a stick and he jumps and he basically catches onto the stick and then just automatically just like those rat creatures would have to be pretty stupid to follow me on this frail little branch. This is my favorite part of this thing because it's like this is who they are the whole time. It's like the most dumbest people. So you are a capitalist? No, I'm not. Like seriously, what is like do it like what is with this, bro? Like if you're here to troll, at least can you at least like say, hey, I'm here to troll you? Because like I have like a really low tolerance for you guys, and I'm starting to think that I have a really low tolerance for you guys, and it's like you're only going to get like ignored. What is with these people, man? Imagine being so bored that you just see a black guy online and it's like, I want to harass him because I don't like him for no reason. These dumb rat creatures, man. Splash. Okay, crap. And he actually does hurt his ankle. Dang, this time I really did hurt my ankle.
What a shame. What do you say, comrade? Shall we have a nice, really hot stew, or should we eat him raw? I say we bake him in a quiche. You know how much I like quiche.
Seems to me you boys have a really short memory.
See, it's a dragon. We weren't going to eat him, dragon. We were only playing with him.
Beat it. Hey, what are you doing? Don't let him get away. You're letting them get away. Do you know what they tried to do? They tried to eat the little kids I was babysitting. Like, why did you do something? If I was a dragon, I would have blasted them with fire. What's the problem? You know, can't you breathe fire? That's right, kid. Never play an ace if a 2 would do. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I better go find the kids. Whoa. Don't worry about the kids. They're safe. Go straight down the hill. There's a shortcut to Miss Possum's house. Sure. Thanks. Hey, how'd you know I was looking for Miss Possum's kids? Bone! Bone, there you are. Bone, there you are. We came as fast as we could. Are you all right? Yeah, he's safe. I'm okay. I had a little run-in with the dragon, but the important thing is that we're all safe. A dragon? Really? Get out of town. See how he is with the kids? He's always got a story. It's not enough that he chased off those bullies. Now he's turned into a yarn with a dragon. Isn't that precious? What was that? Oh, I'm sorry, Bone. Go ahead and tell the boys about the ferocious fire-breathing dragon. Yeah, tell us. You were scared? Of course I was. He's so modest and brave. I love these people. What happened, Phone Bone? Did you kill the dragon? What happened to your hat? Did the dragon do it? He's pulling our tails. Everybody knows dragons are make-believes, aren't they? That's enough questions now. Uncle Bone must be very tired. Let's all go home where it's warm and safe, and then Bone can tell us all about his adventure. Maybe he'd like to stop and clean up first. Oh, yes, by all means, take a nice hot spring just back over the hill. Why don't you stop by and freshen up? Come along, boys. Say thank you to Uncle Bone. Thank you. Did he really see a dragon? No, dear. I did too see a dragon. What do you think? I just lit my head on fire to keep warm? And how come Dragon knew I was babysitting the possum kids? What's he doing following me around? This place is too weird. The first sign of spring I see, pow, I'm taking off these mountains. I'm taking off right through these mountains with or without my cousins. Uh-oh, what was that? And he meets Thorn. I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. He meets Thorn, and obviously I forget what she's doing here. Oh, right. Okay. Manny, who are the challengers of the unknown? If I'm not mistaken, there's some old school characters. There's some old school heroes from DC, from like way back when. If I'm not mistaken, they were like just normal people who kind of they were supposed to be kind of like an attempt for DC to sort of like write just normal people doing like explorers type stuff. They literally were like exploring like random places and things like that. But yeah, like think Fantastic Four, but without superpowers, and they're just basically like explore like really crazy parts of the world and stuff like that. I don't know if they inspired the Fantastic Four. I don't know, but if they did, it would be kind of a full circle moment for them because they're now kind of getting a recent, kind of like getting a current sort of retelling, which is pretty dope. Oh, man, I forgot to call that guy. Darn it. But yeah, I just remember she. Hello. Oh. And little buddy falls in love almost immediately. I like this first encounter that they have. Are you new around here? Phone bone, what's yours? Pleased to meet you, Phone bone. My name is Thorn. Thorn, that's beautiful. You're Thorn? Do you know a little bug named Ted? I'm gonna keep going. Why, yes, I know Ted. He's a very good friend of mine. Hacha, this is great. I've been looking for you all winter. You have? Why? Honestly, I wish I was much more famous because this is like the perfect little meme face right here. I did not know that the Challengers of the Unknown inspired the Fantastic Four, but now that I do know, it kind of makes sense. Because like they do have like matching gear and they do kind of like go into like random parts of the universe and stuff like that. So it's like it tracks. It tracks. Ted, he told me to find you. He said that you know everything. Well, that certainly sounds like Ted. Then you can help me and my cousins get back to Boneville. Cousins? You mean there's more of you? Yeah, but they're stuck in this valley too. But I haven't seen either one of them since we got like hit by a swarm of locusts. You don't say. You know, I should have asked that dragon to be seeing my cousins. You should have asked who? The dragon. Oh, wait a minute. I get it. You don't believe in dragons, do you? No. Should I? Never mind. I don't care. Once I'm back in Boneville, I'll never have to think about dragons or this crazy valley again. Well, I'd like to help. Well, come on. There's no time to lose. But I've never heard of Boneville. There's a little village down the road called Barrowhaven. Does that help? What's wrong? Nothing. Phone bone? Oh, I don't belong in this forest. My home's on the other side of the mountains. I'm sure we can get you through this mountain as soon as the snow melts. It's not just that. Even if I could go through the mountains, I'd never find my way back across the desert. You are my last hope. Well, let's just concentrate on finding your cousins. You're sure they're here in the valley? Pretty sure, unless the rat creatures got them. Did you just say rat creatures? Let me guess. You don't believe in rat creatures? Oh, yes, I do. Have you seen one recently? I saw 2 of them. The dragon chased them off. Now, listen to me. This is important. You're not fooling around. You really saw 2 rat creatures. Yeah, I really saw a dragon, too. Look at my head. You think this is a tan? Wash that soot off your face. I think we better get out of here. Okay with me. Where are we going? I live with my grandmother just through the woods. We'll go there. What about your bucket? You want me to fill it? Okay, but hurry. What's the big rush all of a sudden? They're not scary. They're not that scary. In fact, they're kind of dumb. My, aren't you brave? I feel safe already. Come on, give me a hand. Well, I don't want to brag, but Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Little buddy is smitten. I love it. Oh, listen, the first birds of spring. We'll have you and your cousins back in Boneville before you know it. Boneville? What's Boneville? Okay, no, I got to keep going because this, like, I'm going to keep going because I enjoy this. Like, this is another part of my favorite right here. And grump, grump, grump. My, you must have enjoyed your first night in the house. Wow, you must have enjoyed your first night in the house after sleeping in the woods. You didn't even hear me when I came downstairs. Cakes? Here's your cakes and here's some tea. Thank you. I like this. I like this sleepy phone bone right here. Like this feels like it looks like it's so easy to draw. You just draw the letter S, then draw this little circle, this, and then just whoop whoop. It's like it's so cool looking. I don't know. It's so simple. Thank you. Hello, are you awake, phone bone? This is me, Thorn. That's adorable. This should have been made into something. I'm kind of glad that it didn't though. It's like I used to be really, really upset that things were like that, like a lot of stuff that I considered to be cool were considered obscure. But like then I realized like people have a habit of like ruining things once it becomes like really successful. And the last thing we need is more stuff getting ruined. I'm glad you sort of appreciate the underground aspect of these things because there's no stupid people to like ruin anything because, hey, it's still pure. You know what I'm saying? Because I would hate for like there to be people who's like, oh my God, Thor is so hot. She's also a child. You're awake. Now eat your breakfast. Now we got a lot to do. Grandma Ben is coming home from the village and I want to clean the place up before she gets here. She's coming home today. That's right. She goes into Barrowhaven every spring to show off her best racing cows. Your grandma races cows? Yeah, she's pretty good too. There's hardly a cow in the whole valley that could beat her in a 100-yard dash. Huh? I'm definitely looking forward to meeting this lady. Oh, it's a big event here in the spring. People bet chickens and goats. Some folks bet their whole livestock on her. If you want to make a good impression on her, be sure to compliment her and her cows. She's really proud of her cows. I'll try to remember that. Now, if you're done eating, why don't you go get some water? Okay, by me. Let's do it. If you finish up the dishes, I'll go split some firewood. Now, wait a minute, Thorn. What? Where I come from, you just said it's backwards. Chopping firewood is a manly thing. And since I'm the man, I'll do the manly thing. Crap, I forgot I still have Spotify. What manly kind of thing would you call that?
Chin-ups, go do the dishes.
How about if we get the firewood later? So, do you think your grandma will mind me staying with you guys? I mean, I don't want to cause any problems. She wouldn't mind. She won't mind. She wouldn't make you go back out in the woods, especially with those rat creatures around. I hope not. Just do me one favor. When Grandma Ben gets here, try not to mention your friend the dragon. Why not? Because dragons don't exist. That's why. What do you mean? You believe in rat creatures, but you don't believe in dragons? Everybody believes in rat creatures, but you're the only one who's ever seen a dragon. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Do you have dragons back in Boneville? Of course not. Well, we don't have big mouth drooling rat-like monsters either, unless you count my cousin Phonybone. And you know what else? I think that dragon is following me around. Phonebone, we've been over this 100 times, but I'm telling you, I saw him. He had a goatee and a cigarette and big old hairy ears like this. Dragons are make-believe. You're seeing things. Thanks for the support, Thorn. You know that's what the dragon wants you to think. He doesn't want you to know he exists. Actually, I just want her to think you're nuts. Oh, shut up. This is such a good cartoon bit. Actually, I just want her to think you're nuts. Hey, come back here with my bucket. Phonebone, what are you doing? I'm coming. What do you want me to do with this? What do you want me to do with this? Oh, that's my knapsack. I ran back to the place last night to get my books. Books? You have books in there? Oh, yeah. Me and my cousins got run out of Boneville. I packed up some stuff for us to read. Oh, I love books. What are these? Just some comic books. I bought these for Smiley Bone. I've never seen one before. I know you read it, but I'm thinking about starting Doom Patrol. Oh my God, you will love Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is a wacky series. I ain't gonna lie though, I hate Niles Calder. Like Niles Calder is kind of like what made me kind of like not like Doom Patrol. But once I got rid of him, love it now. I hate Niles Calder. You haven't? He must have had a deprived childhood. These I brought Phonybone. They're financial magazines. Didn't you bring anything for yourself? Sure. This is Moby. This is White Whale. I don't like saying Moby. I don't like saying the Moby word title, so I'm going to always call it the White Whale because he mentions it a lot in here. It's my favorite book. I've read it 3 times. What's it about? Oh, are you sure? You sure you want to know? Every time I try to tell people about the White Whale, their eyes glaze over. Try me. Okay, it's about this whaling voyage and this guy Ishmael. Very funny. What else you got in here? So let's see. A blanket, an old map that Smiley found. That's about it. The one thing I didn't bring was food and water. Well, that's 2 things. Why are you making that face? I don't know. Something about this map is familiar. Really? Smiley found it out in the desert right before we got split up. It reminds me of a dream I used to have. Whoa, when you think my story is so strange. Are you okay? I'm fine. Let's just forget it. Come on, come on. Grandma will be here soon.
Grump, 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 grump. Oh, wait till I get my hands on that cousin of mine. I can't believe Phone Bone would just leave me out here wandering helpless and hungry. But I bet he's back in Boneville right now, sitting in my house, eating my food. Hey, shut up! I just ate a stick an hour ago. What do you want from me? What a travesty. The most cherished and respected, not to mention wealthiest, Bone in Boneville, out in the woods, fending off the elements with his bare hands, forced to eke out a miserable existence amidst the rocks and mud. Oh, cruel, cruel fate! Why have you abandoned your most beloved son? God, pity me.
I know the creator used to hate X-Men because he felt they were a ripoff. Probably so.
Hey, you, wake up.
Hmm?
The name's Phony Bone. I'm the richest bone in Boneville. You probably heard of me. I'm looking for a guy named Phone Bone. You seen him? Hey, let's kick that pea-sized dinosaur brain into high gear, huh? Would it help if I asked the question again slower? Have you seen Phone Bone around?
Hey there, mister. Maybe you better let me help you.
Maybe I better. It could be days before the message reaches this guy's brain.
How about we take a few steps off to starboard, out of firing range, and I'll answer any questions you got.
Oh, yeah? And who are you?
I'm Ted. I'm a bug.
Spare me the details, friend. I'm looking for a guy named Phone Bone. You seen him?
Bone? Oh, yeah, I seen him.
You have? I'm saved. Where is he?
Don't know. Haven't seen him since before she snowed.
Ha! A likely story. Bug, take me to your leader.
Take you to my leader?
Come on, come on. I ain't got all day.
Who should I take you to?
I need answers, Bug. I demand satisfaction. I guess
I could take you to go see Thor's grandma.
Fine, whatever.
But I got to warn you, she's an old lady and she might not take your attitude much.
Don't worry about me, Bug. There's not a woman alive who can resist my charms.
Okie dokie. I was just warning you, that's all.
Well, move it out, Bug. Move it out, Bug. This is taking forever. And those little legs of yours.
Okie dokie. Hey, Grandma, how you doing?
Well, hello, Ted, dear.
Grandma, this fella's been asking to meet you.
Oh, he looks like such a nice young man. Would he like to ride one of my racing cows? No, I don't want to ride one of your stupid cows. Ted, dear, you better leave. I'm going to tear this little fella apart from the inside out.
Yes, ma'am. See you around, pal.
Quick heads up. Grandma Ben works out. Man, I did a lot of work for that. Can y'all? Did I do that for myself, or were you guys actually even watching or listening or whatever? Because I really appreciate this part. Because seeing Grandma Ben meet a Phony Bone for the first time, that was actually pretty funny to me. But I'm going to end it there because yes, she does. She is very, very, very. She's a sweet old lady, and she's also got hands. Okay. So we're going to go off for that one for a second, and I'm going to check out another one. Sure, I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate that one. That is my favorite. That's my favorite comic to read out loud because, like every character is so different. Also, this unique universe right here, There's a series called Ianu that is currently, I think it's on Cartoon Network. It's really, really, really good. Okay, let's see. I'm going to continue to read up on some East of West here. I forgot what happened. Okay, they went into a bar. They massacred everybody. Now what? Back to East of West. Even though I'm not a fan of East of West, I'm going to read it just because. But like, it's going to be hard to read because like I don't like because it's real people. It's not like cartoony people. So it's going to be okay. I'm going to read East of West in my spare time. Give me 1 second. I'm about to see. This is all the comic books I have. But yeah. I'm gonna check out all of the just edits before holy crap, what is Final Fantasy Lost Stranger? What is that? Is that a game? Is that a game? Is that a backstory to a game? Let's see. Final Fantasy Lost Stranger. Okay, that's no problem. Let's see. What am I in the mood for? I am so sick and tired of them showing me the Summer Hikaru diet because I'm not going to read that. It's like, for what? Why y'all want me to read that for? Y'all evil. Shoot. I'm not trying to read about some kid dying. Leave me alone. Like I've already seen what was it? It was either Erased, Your Lie in April, or Your Name. It was one of them. But like one of them was just basically them just revisiting a little girl getting killed and like possibly stopping it because of time travel or something. And I'm just like, I'm over that, man. I'm not trying to see kid get killed. Nah, leave me alone. I forget what it was. Was it Your Lie in April? But there was like one where there was this girl, and it was like she was gonna like get killed, and they were like trying to. It was either by the ice cream man or by the school teacher, but they was trying to make sure that it doesn't happen. And I'm just sitting here like, heck yeah, like stop that kid from like getting killed, please. There used to be a way you could like see all of the comics at once. Hello, what is this? Interest. Oh no, this is that's when they have you fit the genre. Okay, no. I'm not trying to do that. Dark Horse, let's go. I forgot about a 47 Ronin. Part of me wants to read Age of Reptiles, but like Age of Reptiles bums me out because it's one of those. It's primal basically, but like one thing I kind of hate about that is that one thing is like a nature show that's drawn out for dinosaurs, but it's like every nature show is ultimately just animal chase, maybe an animal giving birth. It's always that the turtles running to the ocean. I hate that. I hate that more than anything. I am on Dark Horse right now, and I am trying to. Trying to see what I'm into. Blood Blockade Battlefront. That's a new anime. I don't really know any Dark Horse comics to recommend. Yeah, that's why I'm looking at them right now. Like I was reading like a few of them, but like I was trying to read like a few of them. I think I was reading Brilliant, but I'm not sure. But like, yeah, I was. But like another thing too is about Dark Horse is that like Dark Horse they don't have like a universe. It's just like if you made a comic, you can like Dark Horse is more like a comic book store than a comic book publisher because they don't have like there's no Dark Horse universe, at least none that I'm familiar with. Cuphead got a comic. That's dope. What's there to talk about there, buddy? Oh, okay, never mind. As soon as I said that there's no Dark Horse heroes, it's literally, dang. Okay. Now I feel a fool. All right, you are going into my collections. All right, you're going into my shelf, buddy. I'm gonna have to read you later. It's like don't you feel dumb? Oh, snap, they got ElfQuest. Okay, so I was actually reading bits and pieces of Summer Hikaru died as a horror series. Thank you very much for letting me know that, because you're right. I don't like horror shows, man. I'm not into it. I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm not trying to get into that. Nope. Nope. I remember like way back in the day, I used to read bits and pieces of ElfQuest, but it was so complicated that I never quite understood it because I was reading it at that age. I was reading it at a much younger age. So it felt like I'm just sitting here like, where's the violence? And it's, Jesus Christ. Bro, who is like, bro, like I think you got him. Yo, I think you got him. I think you got him. I'm intrigued. I think y'all think she got him. She is lighting. She tore this dude up, whoever it is. Let's see. I'm not going to be reading this aloud, but we can read this along. Like I said, I saw the opening and I'm just a little intrigued. What's going on here? Okay, you wrote it. At least you can do is get it right. You can call me the beacon, for my light shines against the darkness, against injustice, inspiring and follow in my illumination of my example. Call me the beacon, for my light shines against the darkness, against injustice, inspiring everyone to follow in the illumination of my example, as my power blaze on behalf of all humanity. Yeah, I think that works. You can call me the beacon, for my light shines. Repeat code 2730, domestic dispute at 2910 Sycamore, unit dispatched. Ma'am, it only takes one word from you for us to come in and see everything. I told you we don't need any help. You heard what she said. Now be on your way. You're not just gonna leave her in there with him, are you? Oh God, it's you. Look, we're just following procedure. The flying woman is at the scene. The flying woman is at the scene of code. Oh crap. Okay. You didn't see that woman's face? That's not how it works. I don't care. I don't care how it works. Somebody has to help her. Okay, I'm liking this already. Because she is about to whoop this dude. She's about to whoop him. I am ready for this. I'm ready to see this whooping. This woman, this superhero, she sees a villain. This villain is a domestic abuser. She is about to tear this dude apart. I need to see that. I'm telling you right now, the flying woman is here. Yes, and now we'll send available units. I'm ordering you to stand down. Ordering her to stand down for what? Ordering her to stand down for what, bro? Who do you think you are breaking into my? I don't have time for this. Where's your wife? What have you done to her? What have you done with her? God, please just please take this dude to school. Please take him to school. What did you think was going to happen? What have you done with her? What do you think was going to happen? Ma'am, there's no need to be afraid. I'm here to help you. What's going on here? Wait a minute. You won't be kicking around. What in the heck? Okay, this is definitely not. She's inside the house. We hear screams. No, I'm not going in there with her. That's definitely Roy. I read this in Roy Wood Jr.'s voice. Y'all. Isn't there enough horror in this world without you two making more? Inside the house, 2 victims in the back, call an ambulance while I deal with these monsters. Oh God, that took a turn, bro. That took a turn. The sun sets so early in Texas now. Yeah. How did you know that? Okay. Bro, this girl is about to she's about to make some ground beef, bro. Do you even know what it feels like? They're human beings. You don't talk like that and treat them like garbage. Wait, hold on. Now I'll show you what it's like to be a victim. And once I'm finished, neither you. Oh my God, bro. I love this character. I love this girl. This girl is my new favorite hero. The Beacon. More like the Beaten. Oh man, she is going to town on these. Oh my God. That's what I need to see more of in comics, bro. This is what I need to see more of in comics, bro. This right here. Man, she is going to town. She saw some shicey stuff and was like, nah, bro, that's what we're doing. I'm like, hey, you got him. You got him though. Why doesn't somebody stop her, lady? Even if we had a policy for this, what do you expect me to do? Shoot her or something? We wouldn't know if a bullet will stop her, if she'll just explode. I'm going to see if I can get her attention. We get it, boss. Hear every word. Excuse me, you're on live broadcast. Can you tell us what, bro? You really about to, bro? She was making ground beef, and you want to do a report right now, bro? Are y'all seeing this? I love this. Can you tell us what happened here? This is what this is all about. What these people do? Who are you, and what do you want from us? Call me the Beacon, for my light shines against the darkness, against injustice, inspiring everyone to follow my example. Oh snap! This was the scene earlier this evening after her bold rescue of 2 college freshmen from a truly horrific experience. We acquired those first close-up images and even exchanged words with the angry and vicious woman of unknown origin who appears to be carrying some extreme vendetta against our crime-ridden streets. Why are y'all painting her like the bad guy here? Did y'all not see what she did? This is what they were doing. This is what they were doing to people. Quick reminder, the people that she just got done beating up, this is what they were doing. I'm not even going to zoom in on that. That's crazy. Shoot. This girl is my hero. The woman I've dubbed Furious. Nah, man. That girl's nah, man. They're human beings. You don't get to treat them like garbage. I'll show you what it's like to be a victim. Oh my God. This is my new favorite character now, bro. I forgot. I gotta read this a little bit more, man. Okay, I'm saving this. Hold on. It's 146 pages, y'all. I'm gonna look into that a little bit later too. I like that. Yeah. Let her continue doing what she's doing. She's saving the world right now. That's dope. That's my kind of hero right there, man. Hell yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and look up the Dark Horse Omnibus a little bit because I don't know anything about Dark Horse, so I'm about to try to learn a little bit about that. Because once again, like Dark Horse, Image, and Valiant, they were like I'm trying to think of like a lot of publishing agencies that was around with DC, and those are the other three that I'm thinking of, like Dark Horse, Image, and Valiant. This actually feels like something I'm a big nerd, so I was like, hell yeah, man, I need to know this stuff, man. Arcadia. Okay. I like his design. I like his design. He looks a little bit on the evil side though. Is this supposed to mean like no justice or no equality? What's going on here? I'm going to assume that he's a bad guy though. I don't know. Shout out to the people that still have been here, by the way. I really appreciate you guys for sticking around because at this point right now, I'm just reading up on stuff. A glowing object plunges into the Earth's atmosphere over the Atlantic Ocean. The object traverses the North American continent in a matter of seconds. And a journey that began countless light years away ends over a remote section of a Nevada desert. An energy beam cuts deep into the landscape below the draft. The ship descends, seeing sealing the earth above itself, and it disappears without a trace. What in the is he an alien? Now, Arcadia, a city friendly to business, profitable business, legal and otherwise. There's a way of doing business in Arcadia. A way that keeps the machinery running smoothly. The machine has run very smoothly until tonight. Senatorial candidate Larry Briggs discovered that the machine can break with lethal results. A masked man showed Briggs just how delicate the machine really was. The masked man is leaving. What a mess. God dog. Gave him the chest burster special. This is gruesome. Well, Charlton was brought by DC. Malibu brought by Marvel. Okay, Charlton, I never heard of. Malibu, I thought Malibu was still around. I remember Malibu. Okay, and I'm also remembering Mirage because that was with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Was Malibu Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or was it Mirage? I forget which one. I know it began with an M. Total Power. And honestly, I thought Malibu was still doing his own thing, man. Like it really does feel like I mean, I want to believe that there's still like comic book publishers out there from DC. Like I don't want Marvel and DC to be the only two that are still around from the time that they have been around. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to believe that there's other ones out there. Mirage. Yeah. Yeah, I know about I know about Mirage. Like I said, I knew it began with an M because I remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and how they were initially like a comic book series, and the comic book series was kind of like just this bizarre. It was so different compared to the TV series, but it got so popular. Yeah, I remember that. Heroes in a Half Shell. Dang. I'm in here for like an hour now. But man, he really did give this dude the chest burster special. She's got a line on him. Get some. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, wow. Shoot him off. The mass figure's momentum carries him away from the building. Gravity holds him for a moment before transferring all the energy back into the building. Is this dude a hero or he's been in situations like this before? No problem. Who is this guy? Like, this is a cool design. Like, anybody who's still watching right now, this dude doesn't look cool to you? I don't know. He's giving like Deathstroke to Terminator, bro. Like, not to compare him, but it's like, it's the energy, man. That dude, he just killed a senator and just like flew out the building. This dude is an assassin, man. He's done all the work. He's done all the work in advance, planning, the mark of a professional. It's only a matter of follow through. His escape saves his interest. What goes up must come down. Outside, other professionals arrive. You men move out down to the side doors. Make sure he can't get away. That way, start the search by floor. Jeez, just what I wanted to see. Who called these low lifes? Lousy SWAT division, looking like it was acting tough. Hello, Galt. I was just wondering when I could get to see. Hello, Galt. I was just wondering when I could get to see a chance to see you again. Cut, detective. How can we let him get away? He got past us. We think he's still in the building. We've got all the exits covered. How'd you get in? I don't know. Well, man, you're relieved. I'm taking over the situation as of now. I'm on site. It's my case. Bro, I hate these. I hate these stupid little discussions. I hate it when one thing I hate about a lot of cops in fiction is how they just outwardly refuse to work together. It's like there's always like it's my case, it's kind of like that's kind of childish. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of surprised that nobody ever I'm more annoyed that is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Than the fact that they do that a lot in comics. I mean, not in comics, but in police and fiction. There's always, it's my case, you can't have it. It's like, and it's like, I understand, I understand why. I understand because it's more than just ego. It's also just you don't know what's going on. I do. I could probably take care of the situation a little bit better than you can, type of deal. But also at the same time, some of it is just usually ego, And I just find that to just be a little annoying. I'm not saying that they have to work together or buddy or anything like that, but it is kind of crazy how that's almost never the case when it comes to fictional police officers. But yeah, this dude's Arcadia. Okay. Take it up with the commissioner. He wants this handled personally. I don't know why you were assigned to security in the first place, Wellman, but don't worry. I'll clean up after your mess. Gordon, cordon off the area. Thompson, connect our personal communications to the network. You have me? Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Hold on. Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Yes, sir. Coming in loud and clear. That's crazy. Jorgensen, Ward, get him now. Okay. Why did he reveal himself? Okay, he's in the sewer. He's literally underneath this manhole cover. He gets up and he's standing with SWAT. Bro, what is happening right now? This dude is clearly a villain or something. He's clearly a villain or a hitman or something. But it's what is happening here? Because he is just whooping. He's putting people to town right now. He's taking people to task. And I'm going to assume that he's a regular guy because he's using rappels, and he was professional, and he's running away from bullets. Okay, that's cool. No big deal. What the hell is going on here? Oh, it's the aliens from earlier. I've watched a lot of body cam. Police do not act like this. You watch a lot of body cam. Wait, how? Also, bro, like, tell me, like, this is so 80s. Like, this is like, I feel like if a rock band were to come out looking like this today, it'll be probably like the most notable feature about themselves because nobody would know the reference. Nobody would know these characters. This is Dark Horse characters, man. He clears our sevenfold path by his grace. He gives us life by his divine word. Praise be to the septenarians, the divine 7-in-1, transportation, successful command, beginning the divine search parameters based on orbital tracking, secret team on out. What do you have, Brother Marison? Faint radiation trail. Does it smash the unholy signature of the fallen one? Not exactly, Brother Paimon, but it's very distinctive and very close. Activate screens. I don't know why, but they look like rock stars, and every rock star in my head sounds like a Brit. So there's police body camera footage all over YouTube. Yeah, I'm not watching that, man. I don't know. I don't know how you get bored enough to watch that stuff, man. You're better than me. Jorgensen, Grant, get in position. On 3. 1, 2, 3. What? He's gone, sir. He's gone, sir. Oh my God, dude. There's no sign of anything. Command tracking anomalous radiation signature will continue to. Command tracking anomalous radiation signature will continue reporting. Praise his holy name. So look, call in more backup. I want this area searched for any physical evidence and button up tight. 9th Precinct. Let me speak to Lieutenant Timothy. This is Detective John Wellman. It's urgent. Let me transfer you. What's the matter, John? It's time to take the dogs out for a walk. What in the heck? Okay, we got the pit bulls. This is crazy. Hold on, wait. Wait, okay, so all right. I missed this first person's name. This is the pit bulls. Let me see who that first person was. Oh, his name is X. Okay. Yeah, you know, that makes sense. X probably for executioner. Am I right? I'm going to have to look into this, though. This is interesting. Those are the most Irish sounding Brits I've ever heard. Okay, I'm balanced. See you, bro. Have a good day. Have a pleasure. I appreciate it. Thanks again, Awesome Sauce. Now they sound Australian. They were supposed to sound British. Like I when I see rock stars, when I see somebody like that, they automatically sound like, in my brain, they sound like Wacko from forgot the name of it. They sound like Wacko from Animaniacs. And I don't know like how to put obviously I can't sound like Wacko, but I try. Okay, let's see. The pit bulls, oh crap, wait, hold on. I screwed up. Wait, hold on. I want to say Ghost had her own standalone too. Okay, we got the pit bulls here. Yeah, I've been working this desert for Pert near 40 years, seen and heard a lot of strange things during that time. But all nothing compared to the stretch of land we're walking through now. Sights and sounds that turn a grown man to tears. Coming up from the very ground herself. Scientists told me once as the earth shifting, but I knew better. This desert sits on top of hell. And right below us is old Lucifer himself. The waterfront of Acadia, for the most part, is the kind of place that to be. The waterfront of Arcadia, for the most part, not the kind of place to be in after dark. The kind of place where everyone's trying to get their peace wherever they can. Oh, God. Hello, Anita. I just got a call from Wellman. There's trouble coming your way. What's up, Timothy? There's big time trouble breaking loose uptown. The kind of thing they'd be good for. Yeah? Big guy wearing a mask has just killed Larry Briggs in his own office. X. Sounds like it. Everyone in Arcadia carries protection, guns, knives. One of my men reported this X killed his partner and some drug dealers. They're in a bust. We can't have this kind of free agent down there, Anita. We've already got enough trouble, but I want them alive. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Or attack dogs. Specially trained to get the job done. Sometimes those dogs get loose, form packs. Butch, come here. We've got a problem. What is it? X, he's on the move again. Lieutenant Timothy wants us to spot him if he comes down here. Not a question of if, just when. A dog responds to the dominant member of the pack. Man used this instinct to domesticate the dog, turn it to his unequivocal loyalty to him. Spike, Duke, come on. Anita wants us to. Okay, Spike, Duke, Anita, and Butch. One of these names are not like the other. Spike, Duke, Anita, and Butch. Sounds like everybody else got code names except Anita. The traits that made the dog's man's best friend would be in some situations ideal for man himself. Give it back. You told me I could wear it today. You told me I could wear it today. I did not. Loyalty, trainability, unquestioning response to authority would be desirable traits in a soldier, for example. Give it to me, or an assassin. Yeah? No! Oh my God. But humans are not dogs. Much less predictable, much more dangerous. However, the dominant member still rules the pack. But the training of a lifetime changes very slowly. I don't know if the person in white is a male or female, but I feel like this comic took a little while back to do. Give me a second, y'all. I am kind of multitasking here, but like this is Dark Horse, by the way, and I really do feel like I say, and it's like I do want to believe that like Dark Horse is still. I want to say Dark Horse is still around. Like, I want to say Dark Horse and Image are still around. Give me a second. I'm actually about to check that. Okay, it is. Dark Horse is still around doing this thing. What about Image Comics, though? Let's see. Image Comics is still doing its thing. Let's go. All right, let's go Valiant. All right, next up, it's got to be Valiant. Let's see what Valiant Comics is doing. Come on, Valiant Comics. Heck yeah, Valiant Comics is still doing this thing, bro. Let's go. Okay, so that's Valiant. That's Valiant, Image, and Dark Horse. They're still working, bro. I'm glad to see that. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to know that, like, it's not just the big two. You know what I mean? Butch, look at this. WCKV Special News Bulletin. A masked gunman has violently forced his way into the headquarters of Bradstreet Construction, where he has illegally commandeered a heavy equipment and is currently on a spree of massive destruction. There's our boy, only a couple of miles away. This is gonna be crazy. The hell is this? You men each have over $5 million of training and $8 million worth of equipment. Ain't let some punk make fools of you? You make me wanna, sir. I've got something. Our target's been spotted. They're broadcasting this report right from the waterfront. This is a complete opposite of defund the police. This dude said $5 million of training and $8 million worth of equipment. My man said, yo, y'all got $13 million worth of y'all got $13 million of police work up in here. The image was saved by Spawn, Walking Dead, Invincible, and Radiant Blackverse, and Transformers. Wait, was Transformers was his own thing, right? Was Transformers his own thing, or was it like always part of Image Comics? Like, I keep thinking that, okay, Transformers was made in Japan, right? And they just brought it to America and was like, yo, let's just make this an American thing. I mean, let's say $13 million, bro. Let's go. They're broadcasting this report live from the waterfront. Warn off any other patrols in the area. We have jurisdiction in this matter. Move now. Bro, what? Bro, I hate berets, man. I hate berets. I want to be there. And look that punk in the eye. Bro, is X evil? What's going on? Uh-oh. Pit Bulls versus X, huh? Let's go. Let's see what's happening here. Boom Studios is still around. Yeah, well, wait, was Boom Studios around for DC and Marvel, or was Boom Studios his own thing? Hold on. Was Boom Studio, how long has Boom Studios been around? I should start there. I should ask that question. All right, so we got the Pit Bulls versus X. Like their name says, the Pit Bulls were raised to train to fight. Their savagery tempered with human intelligence, resourcefulness, and teamwork. Put your hands on your head and get on your knees, or die. Not the cage, never again. Like the name says, the Pit Bulls respond to aggression with aggression. I don't like this whole animalization of human concept. I don't like it. And everybody is shooting. Freeze! I won't go back. I won't. What's he doing? He'll never get past. He'll never get past us. What the hell? Interesting. This one bears continued investigations. He seems to have physical characteristics far beyond what we were given to expect. Wait, Boom Studios was around 2005? I mean, that's clearly much later. I ain't gonna lie though, Boom Studios is doing some cool stuff though. Like it's really, it definitely does kind of. You really do kind of grow to appreciate Boom Studios a little bit because they're doing some cool stuff here. I'm gonna probably put a pin on this a little bit later so I could. Like I don't get it. Like weren't they working with they were working with somebody else. The training and equipment of the armored men should give them an advantage in any fight. Against these children, their training barely keeps them on their feet, and their armor barely keeps them alive. But unlike their namesake, the Pit Bulls know when to leave a fight. Butch, let's get out of here. X is gone. You're right. Call them off. Smack. Duke out. Queenie out. Spike out. Queenie? I thought her name was Anita. Control Seeker Unit 1. We have discovered anomalies from projected space profiles. However, nothing we have seen suggests the influence of the Holy One. I have something new. This is a very strange signature, like nothing we scanned from orbit. Established source of emanations. Sacred Unit 1 splitting up to follow diversion trails. Monitor telemetry from orbit in report. God, man, I'm trying to sound like Wacko from Animaniacs, and I'm just not doing it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here because obviously every chapter introduces a new character. This is Ghost. So we got X, Ghost, and we got X, Ghost, and the Pitbulls. But I ain't gonna lie, like this is Dark Horse Comics, man. This is their omnibus. So I'm gonna have to like read up on this later, man. Try to get some info about it. But like I said, from right now today, I got 3 new comics I got to read up on: Furious, Dark Horse Heroes, and Astro City. Shout out to Bane of Reckoning for recommending Astro City Metro book for me. By the way, this series right here, merges 1/6. It's basically like it's a take on what happens if you know what, I'm gonna read this one. I think this one's relatively short. This one's relatively short because it's not shot like it's shot like a series and not like one complete. By the way, yes, that is Mike Pence. Yes, that is Mike Pence. So we're gonna go ahead and start from the first one. Let me read the intro. Give me a sec. Written by Alan Jenkins and Gangalan. And distributed and illustrated by Will Rosado. 1/6 asking answers to questions. What of the January 6, 2021 insurrection had been successful? The graphic novel chillingly illustrates how close we came to authoritarian rule in America and the threats to our democracy that we still face. In the tradition of speculative fiction from George Orwell's 1984 to Margaret Atwood's Handmaid's Tale to The Twilight Zone, it explores themes of autocracy, scapegoating, strategic disinformation, and more, all told through the compelling character-driven story. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I dug this. This was like a really good one. But this is a 1/6, or as they call it, January 6. Show of hands in the chat. Who's still with me? Really wish that y'all would actually do that. You know, show some, you know, like let me know that y'all are still here. Give me 1 second. Like I said, I'm multitasking. Also, I was reading that stuff aloud. So yeah. But yeah, okay. So Sunrise, DC. Hey, my babies, found your dad's old tape recorder. I'm keeping it old school, so this just stays between us. If you're listening to me, this means I'm not able to say this to you myself. I want you to know a couple of things. First, this isn't the life we had planned for you. Second, know what I'm doing right now. I'm doing it for you. I know I'm reading for a woman and I'm using my own voice, but this feels important. Chaos Comics, what's that? What do they make? And for your dad, I know he'd be telling me to stay home safe, but he'd understand why I'm out here doing this, doing something. By the way, once again, this comic is like I liked it, just like he was. Someday, I hope you will too. Just know that everything we did, look at how crazy that is, man. Look at how crazy that is. Just gaze upon that. Like, when did 1/6? Give me a second. Bro, this comic was made in 2023, bro. They made Lady Death and Evil Ernie. Lady Death is the name I recognize. Evil Ernie, kind of not ringing a bell. I feel like I'm supposed to know who that is. Evil Ernie, is that a Spawn villain? But yeah. Calling on all patriots to step out the Antifa menace. Whether we succeed or failed, all of it. I expect to see you all at the victory rally and memorial honor our heroes. It's going to be bigly. All of it mattered. Okay, babies. Mama's got to run. Believe me. Has anyone seen Sage? I need a final fact check on this story. I think I saw him headed toward. Okay, well, the angel's looking for you. Also, might want to come clean off the vomit off your bow tie. Bro, this comic was actually like really captivating to me. Give me 1 sec. This is gonna probably be the last. I don't know yet, but this probably might be the last one. I'm probably gonna finish this one and call it because I am getting a little starry-eyed over here. Sage, are you absolutely sure, positive this story they exist? 100%. Four eyes on source corroborated. Okay, good reporting. Democracy may depend on it. No pressure. 30 seconds to air. You're on a beach. The tide is gently rolling in, then out, then down on the ground. Down on the ground. Hands where we can see him. Oh God, it's happening. Under the authority of Fair and Balanced Media Act of 2021, this network has been declared an enemy of freedom. Turn off those cameras. Once again, they made a comic dedicated to if January 6th actually succeeded. Oh, boy. Damn, they swarmed that area like crazy. Right this way, sir, and I might... Apologies for the technical difficulties, folks. We are now switching to breaking news as we lead up to the Patriots Memorial celebration. And later, a recap of today's house clean at the Department of Justice. Switching security cameras back on. All enemy combatants accounted for. There's one cell phone signal unaccounted for. It could be nothing, but might require some cleanup. Another drone cam just went down. We've lost the main aerial feed of the parade. Think, Sage. Think. Gotta upload the video file somewhere safe. Work fast. Come on, focus, Sage. Symmetrical encryption, bypass content scanners, create password. I don't know, Murrow 1953. Remember that. Connect to Tor, publish the IPFS. Damn it, why is it so slow? Copy the SID, paste into the pending service, breathe, shorten link, file secured. Okay, now for the phone itself. Recovery mode, fast boot, erase power now. Where's my goddamn paperclip? Eject the SIM card. Ah, damn it, why does this always happen? Okay, crunch time. Sprinkle Sprinkle a little here, sprinkle a little there. All right, that should do it. Don't forget, Murrow, 1953. Now what do I do next? The irony. The goddamn irony here. Just want to lay this down at the monument. You lose a patriot. Yes, my son. We got 2-for-1 t-shirts. We got 2-for-1 t-shirts if you lost a patriot. I lost my only son. I think that they're starting. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose speech? Our speech. Whose country? Our country. Damn straight. I want to welcome the militia regiments that have turned out for all around the country, especially Georgia and Arizona, where they clean out the state house using their God-given Second Amendment rights. Michigan's next, brother. Amen. Today we give tribute to our brothers and sisters who we lost on that fateful day. Independence Day, January. Okay, I'm not saying all that. Really glad that you guys are still sticking around. I'm going to finish this comic and call it a night. Y'all. God, I really wish I was more famous because this definitely would have been a meme-worthy thing right here. These animals hung our vice president. Our heroes paid the ultimate sacrifice. Death to end Tiffany, blood and so I will not be replaced. And as our great leader said, remember this day forever. Is that supposed to be JD Vance? It's a little too hairy. But that's not what happened. Hey, that's not what happened. I was there. That's not what happened. My son was killed by. Oh, here we go. I'll take a bowl of chili, hot dog with sauerkraut, bloodhound in the hay. I'll take the half-smoked sausages, plate of Zeppelins. I like that. 2 large chili bowls, please. 2 bowls of red. I like that. I like that. Have your blue plate special. Sorry, we don't have a. I heard it's being added to the menu. Oh, right. Look at that. Blue plate special. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna kind of be like not really reading that out loud for this, but yeah, I'm gonna save this for a later day because I've already read this part and I'm a little, like I said, I'm getting a little tired. So something big is going down clearly, but what? Bloodhounds in the hay. The militias are stepping up in search patrols. Bowl of red, maybe a shooting, maybe a massacre. Plate of Zeppelins, something big coming our way, but what? Zara just came in to order the blue plate special, and she expects it today. Zara, here? Blue plate special? Jesus. You know what's in it? I have a guess. Only a few things. It can be up. Zara came above ground to alert us personally. She didn't trust anyone else with the message. Whatever it is, it better comes fast. The streets are crawling with militias. God, dog. Think they're onto us? If they were, he'd be dead right now. There it is. Let's go. You know what's in here? You thought you were gonna tell us. Uh-oh. Coffee and donuts pulling up. Repeat. Coffee and donuts. You miss Saigon. Curfew's in 20 minutes. Yep, just trying to get this product to the freezer before it thaws. I don't suppose you patriots want to give us a bigger hand. Want to be even bigger heroes and give us a hand. I'll throw in some pints for you, Chunky Monkey or Chubby Hubby. Good one. Just be off the street by sundown. That was close. I was close as fuck. Okay. I've had closer. Oh, sorry. Right. Did you really think that you could take them out with a box cutter? It wasn't for them. No, but I might have taken. Sweet Jesus. Are those what I think they are? The electoral college ballots. We're looking at the last evidence of our democracy. If they took the risk of moving the Blue Plate Special here, the forefront must be getting close. If we're going to protect it, we're going to need to. Who's there? Show yourself. Are you going to beat him to death with a bowl of chili on him? Sage didn't die. Thank goodness. Let's see. I need that package. I'm aware my coworkers are dead. I'm aware my coworkers are dead, and our network is the arm of the state. I'm not part of your movement, Autumn. I'm just a journalist. I'm a journalist just trying to stay. I know where the ballots are. Damn, you really know how to ruin a good meal. You got to get these stories out, Sage. It's a way that matters. Who's there? Again, a bowl of chili. You really have change. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be. Wait, I know you. We met on that day. You and the people in the restaurant helped me with my son. I remember. I'm sorry for your loss. You better get home now, sir. It's past curfew. Oh, they didn't. Oh, they don't stop guys like me. But y'all should. God damn. And that's 1-6. Sorry, I would have, like I said, I would have talked about it a little bit more, but yeah, I'm getting a little tired. But I mean, I've been doing this for like 3 hours now. I'm a little ashamed because I normally don't take this long doing lives, and I feel really bad about it. But I do appreciate you guys for sticking around, and and everything like that. Y'all really are. I really do know how to make a brother feel welcome. But I'm gonna go ahead and like kind of not necessarily call it a night, but just get ready to call it. So before I go, just remember, you guys are more than just people. You guys are more than just humans. Y'all are an experience. Y'all can always choose to be either a good experience, a bad experience, or no experience at all. I definitely recommend being a good one. I also would like for you guys to go out there and just know that everybody's kind of going through a really rough time right now. So try not to be a +2 to 10 on somebody else's bad day. If you are, I definitely recommend spreading love and peace. And if you can't spread love and peace, I say spread nothing. That's the last thing we need. Like sometimes some of us need a lot of nothing. In the meantime, though, we can definitely all agree that just being good to each other is a lot better than being bad to each other. But as y'all can obviously tell, I'm a little bit on delirious side. I am tired. I am ready to call it a day, and I am going to call it a day in a few. I got like a lot of comics I'm going to read. Furious is really good, and we'll talk again soon. Love and peace to every single one of y'all out there, and I hope to see y'all again in the next one. Thanks for the support again. Also, be sure to like and subscribe for more. Except for you, Chet. You know what you did. Nah, I'm kidding. But but like and subscribe for more. Love and peace to every single one of y'all out there, and we'll talk again soon.